Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you will follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember, you can now hit that join button and become a channel member as well. And if you are a channel member, you get access to shows like this one. This is, of course, Legends and Liquor, a show where I usually like to have a little bit of a drink as we wind down the weekend and talk about some toys. But since I've got a bit of a headache, to be completely honest with you, so I probably shouldn't be staring at 3 computer screens, but the show must go on. So instead, Legends and Liquor's a bit tame because I've literally just got a glass of water and I've had some paracetamol. I'm a little bit out of it today. I stayed up too late watching the Royal Rumble last night. But yes, usually I like to talk about Legends and then have some liquor, but today it's Legends with a glass of water. So yeah, be kind to me if I'm a little bit slow this evening. But as I said, the show must go on. We have a full house, 2 full sets of guests. We're going to be duck racing. I haven't updated the table in about a week, so I do apologise, but I'll make sure I post an updated duck racing table after today's stream once we've got the results in. But as always, I like to end Legends and Liquor on a duck race. If you're a regular, you know exactly what I'm on about. If you're new here, you're probably thinking, Dan, what the hell are you on about? What duck race? Just stick around. We have some toy talk, and then we get into some fun toy duck racing. Usually by that point I've had a drink, so I can blame the drink. Today it's going to be a completely sober, sane duck race, but I'll still make it as fun as I can. I need to look for my my little megaphone. I can't find it. It's somewhere in this room. Maybe I'll track it down. But hopefully everyone can see and hear me and everything's good. But let me say hello to some people in the chat first, and then I'll do some housekeeping. But yes, today, if you couldn't tell by the very late thumbnail, we are basically in honor of yeah, I'm showing off a little bit, but in honor of the blue theme and this Captain America 20th anniversary, we are basically going to talk about what characters we would like to see in this anniversary line. Because thank you very much, Smart Tat Tat, kicking us off with Super Chat. He says, waves and water. Yes, I can wave and drink some water. I can do that. But in honor of the recent Captain America review that I have just done on the channel, make sure you go and check that out. I think I can pull it up on the screen as I talk. Yeah, there you go. So make sure you go and check that out. I've just done a review of this guy. So what I found interesting about reviewing this, it says Series 1. And then on the back of the packaging, it also talks about Series 1. Now, if there was only one series, you wouldn't have to number them, right? You'd just say this is the 20th anniversary series. You wouldn't mention it was Series 1. So the fact that it's Series 1 makes me think, is there a Series 2? Is there a Series 3? So today, me and the live stream are basically going to chat about what we would potentially like to see get this 20th anniversary update, where we get the most iconic outfit for a particular character, what accessories would that guy come with. So yeah, we're going to be talking about some Marvel Legends. Of course, it's Legends and Liquor, so we have to, and this guy has inspired the conversation today. But go and check out my review on the channel right now. I think I'm one of only a few reviews online. Again, UK distribution. I have no secret link. I'm not paying extra. I just paid retail and shipping. Just UK distribution is a little bit weird at the minute. I feel for my American friends. They don't even have Captain America yet, but I'm sure it will come. In parallel, if you want the hookup, just let me know, my friend. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. And then also, because we had some news relating to new toy announcement, Hasbro announced this week that they have picked up the license for Indiana Jones, because we are meant to be getting another Harrison Ford Indiana Jones next year, maybe this year, probably next year. So they've picked up the toy license again. Now, Hasbro have done Indiana Jones toys before, but I thought this would be an interesting conversation, not only to discuss the Indiana Jones and the potential of a 6-inch figure line to go along with our other collection, but also what films out there do you want toys to be made of? I'm sure everyone has some crazy picks for me. So I've asked the guests today to pick some stuff. So if you're a guest and you haven't already picked, I want you to pick a Marvel Legend you want to see get that ultimate packaging, that ultimate 20th anniversary sort of theme. And then also pick a film, a movie, a franchise, something that you'd love a toy company to pick up the license for and give us some toys. So that is the plan today. Let me get my list up and just read who's in today. So in Group 1, we got Tom, Mark, Tanner, Cloud, Rush, Jay. And then in Group 2, we got Jamie, Matt, Z-Man, David, George, Nathan, and Damien is joining us for the first time as well. I believe he's somewhere in Ireland of some sort, but he can tell us when he joins. But It's always nice to get fresh faces. As I said, David joined us recently and he's back again. So I always like that. Obviously, if people come back, it means they're having a good time. So I hope I make this a nice, easy vibe for everyone. Nice chilled vibe. As I said, it's Sunday afternoon. Time zones are all over the place. It's just a laid back virtual hangout, as I always say. But let me do some housekeeping. Okay, so, of course, the Dan Who Network is an actual thing now. It came out of nowhere, but it's here. Dan Who live streams every single Thursday with Brandon and super producer Rich. We do Marvel Legends focused streams that will always be the bread and butter of the channel, the main stream. But then we had a spin-off, today's stream, Legends and Liquor, every other Sunday, where the people that are supporting my channel via channel membership get to be on the channel they're supporting. So simple. And then some of those channel members I've became such good friends with, we have made spin-off about some of our other favourite franchises. So me, the Super Turk 5000, aka Tanner, now have Turtles and Tea, and we have our own merch, which we'll get into in a minute. So Joe's and Juice as well. Joe's and Juice with Tom, aka Mini Plastic Multiverse, and Mark Tat, the Army Building King. So we now have multiple spin-offs here on the channel. And again, that is via my channel membership. If these people never became channel members, these spin-offs wouldn't have happened. So like, what are you waiting for? I don't know anyone else out there that's quite as interactive and engaging with their channel members as I am. Just saying, but I'm saying, I get my channel members involved in the channel as much as I can because I appreciate the support. I really do. If it weren't for you guys out here, I wouldn't be able to buy the toys because my mortgage is pretty pricey. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I appreciate you. But let me say hello to some people in the chat before we get into this. I also want to talk about this massive box I've got sat next to me. Like, it's literally right up next to me. Can I show it on screen? There you go. There you go. Am I officially an influencer when this type of shit comes? I hate that word, but I randomly got this box. Never had an email. No one told me it was coming. Postman come, Teddy's barking. I open the door. There's a delivery man with this giant box that says Marvel. So yeah, what's inside this box? Some people thought it was the Captain America. Captain America was not in this box, I'll tell you that. But there you go. There's that. And I can see a nice early super chat there. Via Dominique, but Friday's clearly a little bit slow like me today. Maybe she's a little bit ill and she's on the water and paracetamol as well. But he says, kicks us off straight away. Thank you very much, Dominique Smith. He says, I would love a Ben 10 high quality action figure line. I'll do it myself if no one picks it up. Ben 10 is one of those things where if I talk to like modern day collectors and people that resell collectibles, I reckon in like 5-10 years time, Ben 10 figures are going to be like the new retro, like go back and try and complete the line. I was never into it. I was just, I aged out of it, but I'm aware of it. And the toy line does seem pretty fun for kids. So I do think Ben 10 is one of those toy lines you need to keep an eye on because some of those figures ain't cheap on the aftermarket either. So yeah, that's a good example, Dominique, of some of the stuff we can talk about later in regards to to some of our picks. Obviously, I'm going to let the channel members pick. You hear me talk enough. But let me see who's in the chat first and foremost. Let me see who's about. So let me get my mouse, have a little look. I appreciate the 70 plus people here. Listen to me ramble to myself before I get some guests in. But as I said, I appreciate you. If I'm a little bit slow this Sunday afternoon, I apologise. But we got Gahubri J, Jamie and Gahubri J, Damien and Matt. Yes, Gahubri J is Matt. Sorry, see what I mean? I'm very slow today. Tom, David Evan Smith, Jay's Toys Collection UK, Cloud, George is joining us today as well. Tac, of course, Mark Rose, Bring Toys to Work. How you doing, Michael, my friend? Lizzie Hartz, Rich M is in the building as well. He's just posted my 20th anniversary cap review, so I appreciate that as well. It's doing all right, isn't it? It's doing all right. Who else? We got Daniel S, the Wolf Pack. How you doing, my gal? I hope you're good, my friend. Cheeky Monkey Kiara's here and her ducks are ready. Be scared, people. Be scared. Joe Figured It Out is also here. Articulate Heroes. KSM Kyle. Craig Warwick says, I'd really love to see someone pick up the license for Hammer Horror Icons. I would have to Google that, Craig. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what it is. But if you didn't see, Craig's a full-on influencer now. Wow, now, people. Have you not seen this spider helmet? He was directing me into the wrong places to check out helmet reviews as well. I won't go down that rabbit hole again. Matic Prime, Home Dude, Bruce Bryan, CJ, Guns N' Roses, Raiho, Home Dude, Jason Lopez, the retweeting king. That boy retweets everything and I appreciate him for it. So hello, how are you doing? Let me go back to the housekeeping. As I said, you know the score. There's my disclaimer real quick. Legends and Liquor, people. Little bit of fun. Legends and liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles and whatever. And as you can see today, I am literally drinking water. So yeah, quite depressing, I know. But still, the show must go on. Anything over £4 or $4 via Super Chat or the Streamlabs link, which is in the description below. Your comment should be read out loud by Friday. Now, Damien's already tried it and Friday seems to be a little bit out of it today, so maybe Friday will work, maybe she won't, I don't know. Either way, I still appreciate any contributions to the stream. As I said, main way to support the channel is via the channel membership button. Hit that join button, get involved in the shows that I'm doing and just trying to build this community. It's a great community. Ask the people that are on the join button, is it worth it? I'm quite confident they're going to say yes. I've even pulled my recap and rankings to the main feed because that's how good these people are. You also get to use fancy emojis and whatnot, blah blah blah. And there's also merchandise, and again, that is just a little bit of fun, to be completely honest with you. I don't really expect anyone to go crazy, but why not? I've got so many fancy logos, why not put them on t-shirts and stuff? So there you go. I've got the merch store, the link is in the description. You can go and buy, you look at people that come on the show with a Legends and Liquor t-shirt always get bonus points with me. But yes, t-shirts for all the themes, and then brand new t-shirts with the new shows, Turtles and Tea, Joe's and Juice, of course, and then of course Turtles and Tea. You just had to get the mug, right? I just had to do a Turtles and Tea mug. So I do appreciate everyone tagging me in their Turtles and Tea mugs. People are picking their favourite colours depending on their turtle. I got a purple one, but it looked a little bit blue. So I think something kabuki-ish is going on, but we'll sort it out. But still, the merch links are all in the description. Again, no pressure, people. It's just there if you want to rep the brand. As I said, no one's going to know. No one's going to know what Turtles and Tea is a live stream on a YouTube channel, are they? It's just Turtles and Tea. But yeah, Joe's and Juice as well. The logo wasn't done by me with Joe's and Juice. That was done by the genius that is Tom, aka Mini Plastic Multiverse. He's so much better at that stuff than me. And yeah, that's an epic logo for Joe's and Juice. He is also a co-host on Joe's and Juice as well. And go and check out some of his APCBA at the minute as well. The links for everyone's YouTube, for everyone's Instagram, sorry, that are usually on the channel are in this very description. I've actually put the links, so the lazy people who can't be asked to copy and paste the usernames into their feed can now just click a link, all right? So even though you lazy people have no excuse now not to follow the channel members. Okay, shall I just, before I get some guests in, shall I show you what's in the box? Shall I show you what's in here? Because people were curious, what on earth is Hasbro sending me? If you've watched Craig Warwick's videos on Instagram, you probably already know. But the box is, thank God, knocking everything over. It's empty! It's empty because I've already took it all out because it was too heavy. But I still have an empty box. That was annoying. Hang on. I did get something different to Craig, to be completely honest. And I'm not usually a fan of the roleplay stuff, but they're going to send it me, then I'll check it out. Okay, so there you go. Here's the main event from what Hasbro sent. So shout out, PR, Hasbro, all of that good stuff. They have sent me the Infinity Gauntlet, or this Iron Man Nano Gauntlet. So this is the one that actually you can put your hand in, the lights, the gems will come off. You can actually click your fingers in this one. So again, not usually a fan of the roleplay stuff. I do sometimes see it and think, oh, would an Iron Man helmet look good on display? But then it's just room, isn't it? Like, I don't really have the room, but I'm definitely going to check it out. So there you go. That's what I got sent, this Nano Gauntlet. So yeah, maybe I'll put it on during the stream. Who knows? Who knows? And they also sent me a little bit slow to the party, but I always appreciate it. So I'm going to be doing some giveaways on the channel for the channel members. They've sent me some Infinity Saga stuff. So I've got the Happy Hogan and the Midas Iron Man armor here. And then I've got Rescue and the Captain Marvel with the little Infinity Gauntlet, which scales great with your Legends. And I've also been sent Odin and Thor. Okay, so I will be giving some stuff away via the channel members. I'm going to be doing like little monthly competitions or something via the channel membership. I'll figure something out. But I appreciate it all the same. And I'll try my best to give back. But I'll probably keep the Nano Gauntlet. Just why not? Why not? It should be curious. Oh, crap. But if you've seen Craig's video, Craig got the Iron Man helmet. No, the Iron Spider helmet. He posted a great influencer pic as well on his Instagram, which made me laugh as well. Okay. Right, let's stop the rambling. Let's get some people in here, shall we? So, okay, if you're in Group 1, start hitting me up with those fresh DMs, all right? And I'll send you the link and see if we can get in here. Group 1 for Legends and Liquor today. is Tom, who I've just talked about, Mini Plastic Multiverse, and Mark Tac. It's like a mini Joe's and Juice reunion. Tanner also, Turtles and Tea. It's a crossover. It's a crossover collaboration. We're crossing the streams. It's the multiverse. Cloud is also coming on. Rush and Jay's Toys Collection UK. So yes, come on board. Send me some fresh DMs and I'll send you the link. Until that happens, let me just take this opportunity to plug my Captain America review once more. Go check out the Captain America review. Friday is working. Thank you very much. I let Friday talk.
Toys to Work donated $25. Hoping the live stream cures your headache, my friend. Feel better, Dan. Thank you for bringing us collectors together.
Trust me, bring toys to work, aka Michael. You make me feel better every single live stream. Trust me, I appreciate that. Go and check out Bring Toys to Work on Instagram as well. He's been building these like epic displays. He's got a Batman one coming up. So yes, Michael, I appreciate you, and I'll be fine. I'll drink some water. I'll talk some toys. Great distraction when you're not feeling too good. A distraction's always great. So I'm sure the lads here will distract me today. But as I said, I've posted some pictures on Marvelous News forums of Cap, and I'm not really a guy that takes pictures, but some of these ain't too bad, are they? Whoops, I've clipped out that one. That's not bad. The shield is pretty good. I know some people are going to moan that the shield's got holes in it, and to be completely honest with you, I did find it difficult to find another shield in my boxes that sort of fit with this Cap. Like the colours just weren't right, so I think that's going to bug a lot of people. But the Cap itself is great. The harness is removable. I didn't show that in my review because I thought you'd obviously think it was removable. But the unmasked head is great. That unmasked head as well fits on the Onslaught Cap. It fits on the 80th anniversary Cap. So, like, I'm going to find room. Where's my Onslaught? There you go. So I've put that unmasked head on my Onslaught Cap. So now I can display the Steve Rogers head because I couldn't not display that head because this just looks so good. So put the unmasked one on the Onslaught Cap. Or the 80th anniversary Cap if you wanted to. Either way works. There you go. Crossbones is shooting Cap there. I do like the bullet ricochets. I do like any type of effects that can sort of bring the shaft to life a little bit. So I do always appreciate that. Again, I'm not an ACPA guy. I was just taking a few photos to send to Jay. So hopefully Jay posts it on Marvelous News, gets the word out there. But there you go. Baron Zemo getting a hit. Hopefully we'll get the new Zemo very soon. It's a Walgreens exclusive in the US, not for us. So hopefully soon. We shall see. I know Singapore have that right about now. But there you go. There's Cap again. I do like the electric effect. Like, there's him slapping Red Skull. I didn't have a mini adult Hitler figure, unfortunately. So, well, fortunately, to be honest, I don't want one. But I had him slapping Red Skull instead. That happened in the comics, by the way. There you go. Fighting Red Skull. Another fight with Red Skull. There's Red Skull in the headlock. More headlocks. There you go. And there's some comparisons all day long. So there you go. That's Onslaught. And there's the 80th Cap. So there's the colour palette. There's your differences between the two. There's Cap Britain. Taller, bulkier than Cap. But we've got two Caps there. There's another Cap. We need a classic bookie, don't we? I said that in my review. We got this Winter Soldier, but let's give us a classic bookie as well. Retro Spider-Man. Some Shield agents. He looks pretty good with some Shield agents. And there's him replacing the 80th Cap with those Alex Ross style figures. There's the other can. There you go. There's the diorama. But I actually quite like the way that you can display it. I like the stand. Obviously, there's the box. There's the logo. Throwback. But yeah, there you go. That's everything you get. And it's pretty good. Pretty good. Go and check out the review on the channel right now. And again, hopefully we have Iron Man soon as well. Like, I'm hoping like any time now, to be fair. Well, let me go back to my Instagrams and start getting some people in here. Okay. Tanner's got the link. Rush has got the link. Tom has the link. Jay has the link. Mark Tac has the link. And Cloud has the link. Okay, and I've also just noticed that Gahubri J says he can't make it tonight. I've only just seen his message. So that means there's a space in group 2. So if you are a channel member and you're thinking, let's join Dan and the lads and talk some toys, we may have a little gap opening. So Jay, Matt, I feel your pain. Trust me, I'm not all there either myself. So I get it. So not a problem at all. It's all good. And maybe another channel member now has the opportunity to jump in. All right. So you heard it here first. In about an hour's time, we're going to have space for someone else to jump in. So if we've not pre-arranged, then stick around in the chat and we'll try and get you in. But let me get these lads in here first. I'll wait for them all to come in the chat first. I think, how many we got in the first group? One, two, three, four, five, six. So I've got 4 in the waiting room. There's 5. Tom, Tanner, Mark, Cloud, Jay. Just waiting for Rush. And then we're in. Let me go down to my 6. Well, I'll get these guys in first, shall I? Shall I do this? Let's test some mics. Always do this first. There we go. All right. Well, let me hide. I need to hide me first. I don't want to be my own guest on the show. There you go. Hide that. Okay, there's 5 of us. Beautiful. Let's go around the gambit. Tom, how you doing, my friend? Mini Plastic Multiverse.
I'm feeling a bit rough as well.
Oh, but it's all of us. Shall we just cancel the stream? Everyone, good night, everybody. Good night. No, I'm glad we're still here. I wasn't going to cancel it. I'm still here. But you're all good. You're here. Hopefully we'll all feel better. Underneath you, we got Mark Tac. How are you feeling,
I'm
Mark?
fighting fit, Dan.
Oh, good.
Nice
I'm
to
glad.
see everyone. Dan, Tom, Tanner, Cloud, Jay, everyone. Good to see you.
I'm glad that someone's feeling better. Cloud, how are you feeling? You all right?
Oh man, I'm so looking forward to this. I lost my oldest cat like a bit over a week ago. We had to put her down. So I've been looking forward to this for so long. So I'm really happy to be here.
Good man. I hope for a little bit we can distract you.
Always do.
Good. I appreciate that. I'm glad to have you as always. And then we've got the co-host of Turtles and Tea, always rapping Turtles and Tea. Look at that T-shirt. That's a beautiful T-shirt there, Tanner. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm feeling right as rain compared to some of you other guys. Yeah.
I feel like it's my own fault. I stayed up last night to watch the Royal Rumble, and I also went and seen Scream in the cinema. So when I came back, I had to edit my Captain America review, and I wanted to get it up as quick as I can. But my computer's so slow, I didn't finish rendering it till like 4 in the morning. So I genuinely didn't go to bed until like 6:30. And then like Amanda's up with Teddy and they're barking. And I was up at 9. And I just think I've just got like a tiredness. I need the sleep headache. So after today's stream, I'm going to make a cup of tea and just probably fucking go to bed. Okay, Russia.
I stayed up to watch the Rumble as well. But yeah, I somehow managed to predict the entire thing on Wolfpack's live stream
of course. You were with Miguel, weren't you? You were with doing a live stream with Miguel.
Yeah. So that helped me stay up. And then, as soon as I watched it, I'm like, I predicted this exact same thing.
Yeah, I knew. As soon as someone lost, I knew they were coming in the Rumble and what was happening. I was like, there's no way he's losing that unless he's getting something tonight. But anyway, Jay can talk wrestling with us a little bit. Maybe me and Jay can do a wrestling spin-off. How are you doing, Jay?
All right, I made the smart decision. Watched it on the WWE Network today.
Yeah, clever guy.
I just turned my phone off and watched it between 12 and 4.
Yeah, clever guy. More sensible than me. Shout out Phil Jones, by the way. He hooked me up with a little link so I could watch it via his, because I cancelled my subscription a while ago. Like I just fell out of WWE, but I just always loved the Royal Rumble. But anyway, how you doing, Jay? You good?
I'm all right. Yeah, I get Kiara to pay for my subscription.
Oh, you're a clever guy. I need to make Amanda do that. Rush, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. My computer just crashed like as you went live, so I had to do all this on my phone. So all the pictures I've already sent you. That way I'm not fidgeting with the phone and everything. So
all good, my friend.
Just do one at a time.
No, it's all good. Not a problem. As I said, you've been here long enough to know I've dealt with many a technical difficulty via Streamlabs, so not a problem at all. How are the puppies?
Walking, all of them, and biting.
Oh no!
Biting, and
oh no!
A lot of poop.
Do you not put like oven mitts on to protect yourself?
No, I'm one of 8 kids. I don't care about germs. I grew up with it. I can handle it.
Good man. All right. So as you know, anyway, I've already spoke to you guys. Today's theme is in honor of this guy. But we're going to talk about some new toys before we get round to that. But as I said, all the guys hopefully have picked a Marvel character they would like to see get the sort of 20th anniversary treatment. And when I say 20th anniversary treatment, I mean like a character in their most iconic look. What accessories would you want him to come with? Because as I said, even though this has room for improvement, yes, we could still get the pinless tech. Yes, we could have got a shield that had no holes, etc. It's still probably the best Marvel Legends Captain America. Like, it just is. So that's what we're asking the guys today. Also, we're going to be talking about toy lines I'd like to see in figure form. But first, it's been 2 weeks. We're at the end of January now. We're the first month into the year. Let's see what new toys people have got. Yeah, I've been showing off my cap But let's see what you guys have got. All right, so let's go to the top. Tom, what have you got since last time we spoke? Anything fun?
A lot.
A lot. Okay.
Yeah, they just seem to keep coming at the moment. But I'll give you the highlights.
A highlight reel.
This is amazing. The Sentinel Miles Morales. Just so poseable. I think it's the most poseable figure I've had. Just unbelievable, really. So he's been great fun. I took some fun pictures with him. And then I've got my first Gomez.
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures of him on your Instagram.
And Hannibal Lecter came in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but
you get 2 figures in the pack, actually.
Tom, by the way, people, has been taking really good pictures of these figures on his Instagram. The link is in the description. Mini Plastic Multiverse, and you can get a much better look at some of these figures he's showing off. Because I remember you mentioning on those type of figures to us before, but like there's stuff that people probably ain't even aware of.
Yeah, they're only really available on obscure like websites. Like, I think
PC Toys, right, Tom?
Yeah, VC Toys Box had them. I don't know if 5K Toys might have had them as well, but I haven't really seen them anywhere else. They're a tiny bit small. You have to they're in scale with Lightning Collection.
Like SH Figure Arts, just a little bit shorter than Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. You can make that work.
You can fudge it in. It does work. But they're a bit tiny next to the rest of the Mezcos or anything like that.
That Miles that you showed off, that sort of started to hit people's hands towards the end of last year. And that was the third Miles we got. We got the Marvel Legends Miles, then we got the Mafex Miles, and then the Sentinel is like just all plastic. There's no soft goods, is there? But
no.
People are saying that's the best one.
I haven't had my hands on the Mafex one, but looking at the reviews, it looks better than the Mafex one. I was thinking I'd want to get soft goods for this, but actually I think the plastic clothes are all right when you change them over.
So has that convinced you now to get the Peter B. Parker and to get Penny?
I got this because I wanted to get the Peter B. Parker. I was going to skip this, but the Peter B. Parker looks so good, I thought I want to pick that up. So I better get the Miles to go with it. I don't know about the Penny because it's just a little
statue,
solid statue, isn't it? So. And
also I think Legends may have something up their hand later this year.
Although the Legends are a lot bigger than this, so I don't know if it'll scale all right.
Did you get that Sentinel from Comic and Cocktails? Because that was a Comic and Cocktails exclusive in the UK.
I got it from Props and Replicas.
Oh, wow. It's not a Comic and Cocktails exclusive then. They lied. Liars.
Well, I think it got reissued to just a few weeks ago.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I like your hauls because, as I said, they're like random bits that no one else even knew existed, but it's like very intriguing. Like that's a really like accurate Anthony Hopkins and Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. Like that would fit beautifully in like a NECA scale. Well, not in scale terms, but
it's too cool, but it does exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm sure somebody else has anyone else done a Hannibal Lecter before?
I wouldn't know.
They must have done.
NECA, I've got the NECA ones, but they're pretty much like statues because he comes on like the gurneys, sort of standing in the. They do one in the prison. He's in the white outfit with the baton trying to get out, but you can't really move them. They're pretty statue-like.
They've got to be a good few years old now, though, because they used to come in those big blister cards, didn't they?
Yeah, they're the cult classics. About 2003, I think, around that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pretty old, like not Mafex. NECA now do Ultimates, don't they? So like, if they get the license again, that's probably where they'd release them in an Ultimates form. But yeah, horror is like a massive little niche in this toy community as well. Like, I've got a few horror bits. I'm glad I got that Scream because I quite enjoyed the new Scream movie more than I thought I was going to. By the way, so if you're a fan of Scream and you like the meta-ness of Scream always sort of taking the mick out of itself, I do recommend the new Scream. But the NECA Scream's really good as well. Okay, let's. Is that all? Oh.
Was this guy?
Nice.
Yeah.
He's pretty big. He's not actually as big as I thought he would be out of the packet, but he's a pretty cool figure. I'm not a big McFarlane fan, but you can fudge him in with your other stuff. So.
If there's one thing McFarlane do okay, and I'm sure everyone would agree, it would be those bigger figures that you can sort of fudge into your other collections, because that looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice figure. Any articulates all right for a McFarlane figure as well.
that I'm tempted by that. I'm tempted by the Clayface. I still wish I would have got that King Shark as well. Like, I do think they do a pretty good job with those bigger figures.
There's a King Shark out of stock now.
Yeah, it was on Amazon for a little bit, but so I had it on my wish list and I just didn't pull the trigger, and now it's like double it on eBay, and I'm like, oh damn, what an idiot. I sort of wanted the Dark Side as well from the movie, but not the one with the no chest plate. I wanted the one with the armor on, not the naked top one. But again, they're not. Sometimes they're just randomly hard to find, and you don't even realize. But yeah, nice haul. As I said, nice little mix as well. What about you, Mark? Let me guess. Action Force, Action Force, Action Force, Action Force.
Well, no, actually, yeah, full enough. There's something a little bit different, short and sweet in my case. Yeah. Okay. So I picked up the Doctor Strange Marvel Legends. Is it Walmart exclusive? Yeah, yes. You get to open it though. Wow. And then I just, this was on discount. If anyone's interested in the UK, Collectible Kingdoms. I think it was about £14 or £17, something like that. But it's Teela from Master Universe Revelation, and I had Man at Arms, so I thought let's get Teela, his daughter, to go with them, and that's it. I mean, those are the most recent things that I've got. It's sort of, I was looking around my room thinking, what have I got? But that's probably what comes to mind. So short and sweet in my case. And Action Force, yeah, pre-ordering like crazy.
have you had your full orders from Kapow yet? Kapow have not shipped me a thing.
From Sergeant. Yeah, you're still waiting on yours, Dan.
Not
aren't
a
you?
thing.
Got everything apart from Sergeant Slaughter. And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, not a single thing.
Is Tom the same? Tom,
yeah,
like,
Tom
you're
just
waiting on some
nodded.
of yours.
Yeah. I messaged them and was like, you said you'd get it all out by Monday.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind they said that a week beforehand. And they can't be, I know Action Force is popular, but it can't be that massive. It can't be bigger than Hasbro orders. So a week later, they still got it out. And I asked them, and they said, oh yeah, it's taking us a bit longer than they thought. But it's like going to be another week later tomorrow, and they still won't. They haven't got. They sent me one weapons pack, which was my second order. But
I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. I ordered mine quite timely as well. Like, as I said, I jumped on like Steel Brigade pretty quick. But yep, still waiting. Oh wow. The Action Force hype will be gone by the time I get it. No one's even going to care. I'll be like, I've got Action Force, and they'll be like, old news, Dan. Old news. Move on with the time. We've got Series 2B right now, for God's sake. But
they
yeah,
did say they were getting out by Monday of last
that's
week.
what Tom's saying.
I
yeah.
ordered mine because I've got mine using mine.
You're showing off. All right, Jay. All right.
But it seems a bit. It just seemed because I ordered really late. To be honest, I didn't order till you lot all told me about it on the Legends of NECA at the end of the year. That's when I put my pre-order in, and they've done it straight away. So it just seems strange that they've not done the in order of when they were.
Just destined not to get Action Force, I guess. Oh well. And by the way, Mark's been sending. We've made a little Joe's and Juice group, and we've realised that Mark's money all goes on. He really is the army building king. He's got like a pile of like 20 plus infantry troopers from G.I. Joe, like just unopened. He hasn't even opened them. He's got a little stock.
I showed you that photo, didn't I? I forgot about that.
Got a little inventory going. You can open a little. You can get a little G.I. Joe store. You probably have got a mattress on top of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Just stick a pillow on, and I'm good.
Yeah, well, that's where all Mark's money goes. What about you, Cloud? What have you been buying?
Not much. I mentioned this, I think, on the last stream. My Sentinel Ronin Warrior finally came in.
Yes,
Stage showed up,
and I recognised it and remembered it because Toy Bro posted, and I was like, "This is the stuff Cloud gets." I recognise this.
He's got the new one from Japan, the Rowan figure, and I'm so insanely jealous.
Message him, ask him where he got it.
They usually get them through like Ami and stuff, and then by the time I realize, they're gone. So I have to wait for the US release.
And Big Bad's pretty notoriously slow, right? From what I hear.
It's okay though, because I just got this one. So another like $150 figure.
Yeah.
My fiance is probably gonna kill me, so he can take his time.
Yeah.
The only other thing I got.
Get on the slow boat.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So it's okay. I went to a local shop and I picked up Death's Head 2.
Nice.
So he's been on my I should get that list for a while, and we were bored, had nothing else to do, so I picked him up.
UK character, I think Death's Head as well. Debuted in Marvel
absolutely.
UK.
I think like the original Death's Head was in the Transformers universe, and then the Doctor brought him to the Marvel universe, like Doctor Who. I don't know.
so strange. You just showed off that Mark. You just showed off the Doctor Strange, right? I remember saying I like the head, the meditating head. So I actually did backtrack and rebuy this. So I had this, I sold it, and then again, like a stupid collector, I'm sure we've all done this, so you just can't laugh at me. I went back and brought this one. It was the one with the cape that I can still have as well, just so I could display him with that meditating head, because it is really nice. And I like, not many figures have that type of pose as well, so it's nice on display.
How much was it?
£20.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's quite good. Good price. Good price.
Yeah.
I've seen a great
does stink,
bit
though.
of ACBA.
Smells of fags. Not a fan of that.
I've seen a bit of good.
Not a fan.
I'm talking to smell, Dan. I've seen a great ACBA picture using that head with Doctor Strange where his eyes are closed, where someone stuck his head on the hood body and he's got the pizza slice from Spider-Man.
Nice.
Pizza Spider-Man. It's like he's smelling the pizza and enjoying it. Really great little photo.
We haven't got many heads that have that type of expression. We get faces that look the other way, or faces with big open mouths. But we got that. What's it, Professor X with the meditating head, and then obviously now we've got this one. And it may seem like such a small thing, but it does make a difference when you've got multiples of the same character on display. So yeah, there you go. It's worth it, and it looks good on the black as well.
Dryer sheets will get the smell out.
Oh, I'm just gonna give it a good old fig bath. Fill up the sink with some hot soapy water, and give Doctor Strange a little scrub. It'll be fine. But yeah, I don't really experience that a lot. Like, do you know when people sell stuff on eBay and they're like smoke and pet free home? To be fair, it wasn't. I didn't even consider asking that question. But yeah, it stinks of fags. Ugh. Anyway, is that all, Cloud?
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
beautiful.
I got the Cusker Reeves figure is in my pile of loot waiting, and I got an email saying that the Kessler Wolf, the American Werewolf in London, is showing up. But it's been slow.
Do you know pile of loot that I know Big Bad do that? What is the concept? Do you have to pay for Cusker Reeves now, and you're just saving on shipping, or do you pay for it all when you want it to ship?
When it comes in, you get charged for it, but then they do flat rate shipping for $4, so I can have like $400 or $500 worth of merchandise, and they'll ship it all for $4. So it's better to save on the shipping. So I don't. If it's something I'm really excited for, like when Sage came in, I changed it from pile of loot to ship now because I was way too impatient for that. So otherwise, I'll just wait, and then I get this gigantic box, and my fiance and my housemate are like, "How much did that cost?" I'm like, "No, it's paid for. It's paid for. It's fine."
That excuse never works with Amanda. I'm like, I pre-ordered it ages ago. Doesn't work.
So
they don't believe you.
She's terrible at enabling me. She's like, "Oh, did you pre-order that? And you should just get this, and then buy this one with it." Like, I think I just ordered the Gamerverse Miles and the Spider-Man 2099 Retro, because it was like, she's like, "Oh, get them both, and you get free shipping." And I was like, "Oh, that's
wow, nice, no, she's."
It's the reason I'm marrying her.
Good. See, we're slowly influencing. It's good. It's nice. I'm just trying to avoid talking to Tanner because I know he's going to show off a 2-pack that I want and don't have. So I'm going to skip Tanner and go down to Jake. No, not really. I'll go to Tanner. Tanner, what have you got? Show it off. Show some stuff off.
So I'm going to show off a 2-pack, not the 2-pack you expect. I picked up this blue and silver cycle. They're not in there because I've taken them
I was about to say, do you realise there's I know we've had some bad QC issues with Power Rangers recently, but that's taken it to the extreme.
I managed to pull off a silver psycho from the shelf, which is quite cool. Same as all the other psychos, blue in space, same again. It's one step closer to completing the entire team. So all I've got to do, and both the Zeo and In Space Rangers I'm waiting for are in the exact same wave. So, yes, that particular In Space one. And you've got the other Zeo one. Yeah, that one as well. Both of those I'm waiting for to complete those.
Shout out to Brandon, getting these from America for me.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing I arrived, the thing you're alluding to.
Yes.
It's bad play. Yeah.
Genuinely my most anticipated NECA cartoon 2-pack in a long time.
I'm sure you will enjoy them when they do arrive because the details on them, especially on the scumbag in his eyes, are amazing. They're all bulged out. You've got the bloodshotness as well. It's really, really cool. Really, I look forward to seeing your reaction when you get yours.
Yeah, I never had Anthrax as a kid, but I am glad we're getting him in figure form. But I had Scumbag. Scumbag's like super nostalgic. He was like a bad guy in like multiple universes in my toy collection as a kid because he's just a gross little bug guy. So yeah, he's super nostalgic. He would have been on any type of wish list I would have made because the toy looks like it does on the cartoon. Do you know, like, so it's like I like that symmetry where that's not always the case on some of these figures. Like if you look at the Muckman, or not Muckman, the what's his name, Mutagen Man from the cartoon, and then the Mutagen Man Playmates toy, they do not look like alike at all. But Scumbug looks identical. So yeah, very excited for him.
Yeah, and we're one step closer. Well, we've only got one more figure to complete that team as well.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that comes out this year. And most importantly, last thing I picked up that arrived this week is delightful T-shirt.
Hey!
Available online.
You can get yours now, everybody. I'm just trying to see if I can do a cheap plug while we're talking. As I said, links, people, are in the description. There you go.
I'm still waiting for my mug though, so just a generic mug for me today.
Yeah, it's all good. There you go, Joe's and Juice T-shirt as well in the sort of military green. I quite like that. That's what I went for, by the way, military green. But there you go, T-shirts. Links are in the description, people. Don't be shy. Okay, Jay, what have you been buying?
I've been on a bit of a McFarlane binge at the minute, so I've just got one of the free Jokers.
The comedian one, right?
Yeah, as an example. But I've got the Trump thing that Tom was showing off earlier. Nice. Classic sort of back build they've done recently. The Lex Luthor in his green suit. I picked up quite cheap one of the motorcycles from the White Knight. It was about £18 for that. So,
okay, nice.
And shout out to Rich M for letting me know that the Batman the movie figures have started to hit Amazon. So I picked up the Riddler for next day delivery. So he's upstairs in the display.
Which one? Because they've got some variants, ain't there? They've one with the mask and one with the glasses.
Yeah, I think with the Riddler, there's only just one with the mask on. There's quite a lot of Batman variants, unmasked, 2 different motorcycles. So I'm not sure. I'll wait to see the film to work out which motorcycle to buy because they're quite. I assume they're going to be quite large. But
do you actually are you just buying these figures because you're a fan, you're excited for the film, and you're just excited to get some type of product? Or do you genuinely really like these figures? Because I look at some of these and think, I feel like they could do so much better.
Yeah, just to get some product, really.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that Mezco will make it to do the actual fantasy movie line, but they're obviously going to be a couple of years sort of behind. So, but the McFarlanes you can get still pretty cheap relative to other stuff. So, I did collect like the full line to start with from McFarlane, changed my mind, sold it all, and then since he's gone back into classic characters, I was like, ooh. And the price is still okay. I'll go back in for a bit. So I was out. I'm in. A bit all over the place with it.
Yeah. As I was saying with that Strange, I've done it as well. Like you sell it thinking I don't need it, then you backtrack. It's just part of the collecting game, isn't it? It's just round and round in circles we go. We're suckers.
Yeah. I sold all my Amber collection. I changed my mind on that, and then literally the day after that, they just continued it.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get rid of them. Like that's it. It's done. Keep hold. I was gutted the Amber collection's dead.
Without the children, though, I was kind of glad that I had some that I'm never going to complete it.
I'm still holding out hope that somehow they realise the kids are missing and they just put the kids in like a 2-pack or something. So I don't know. I am aware. I am just deluded and just dreaming, but I am gutted. I'm gutted that it seems like they've killed that line and we never got the kids. Forever, Lex is never going to get a figure form ever. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's never had one. So that money at least paid for the Action Force that I got quite lucky on. It seems that actually came in on time. So they're very good figures. And all their guns I've reissued because I got one of the weapons packs and used them on my G.I. Joe Classified. And one I used because I've got the McFarlane John Cena Peacemaker, which I really get for £10. So I was quite happy with that. Nice. It doesn't come with a gun, but one of the pistols that comes with that fits perfectly for Cena's Peacemaker, so that works out quite well.
Have you seen the show? I remember you saying you wanted to see it, and you were annoyed.
No, it's still not available legally in the UK, so I haven't.
I have illegally downloaded several episodes. I haven't watched them yet though, but I am looking forward to watching a few. But yeah, there's no UK release. It's very strange. I don't get it.
They said they're working on it, aren't they? I got one more collection that I've started. I'm going to blame you.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and I love that theme tune. Like I can't help it. I love that theme tune. You got Ghastly.
Got Ghastly, yeah. So
now you need Hunter. Now you need Gengar.
Yeah, Gengar's coming to Smith soon. I've got that one on the list. That's coming out in March. I've listed that. Nice. I had no Pokemon, but then Brandon's Charizard got me. I was like, right, okay, let's give this a try. And that was pretty cool.
Brandon never shows. Yeah, Brandon never shows them off. By the way, ask Brandon to send you pictures of his collection. I don't know if he keeps it secret, but like he has like epic shelves full of Pokemon figures.
that I saw. Then you had a big Venusaur I saw, and I found that it's mixed. So then I started, and off I went down a rabbit hole. So I've got
Blastoise. I've got the SH Figure Arts Blastoise. So this cost me a fucking pretty penny. But
yeah, I did look at it, and there was an SH Figure Arts Ash. I think it was Figure Arts. I did it. That's going for an awful lot on eBay.
I didn't realise this was going for so much money, but yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah,
there he is. I love it.
It's a nice figure.
It's a great figure. That is, as I said, my childhood. Like Pokemon Saturday mornings. I remember I used to sing the poker rap. I used to know. I don't know it anymore. Maybe I'll relearn it so I can rap it one day on Legends and NECA.
I would pay money to watch that.
Yeah,
that would be so great.
The original series is on Netflix now as well. I discovered, so I started rewatching it.
I tried to get
really.
I tried to get my niece into it because like kids these days are into stuff that obviously I don't care about, and I'm like, come on, watch Turtles. She didn't care. So watch Pokemon. I managed to get her to watch a few episodes. And I got too into it. And I turned around and she'd already left the room, and I don't know how long she left the room. So like, I just stopped watching Pokemon on my own.
Yeah,
but yeah,
one dismissing. I was going to spend £20 on Charizard and walked out. I think I spent 120.
Fucking hell. That is the annoying thing about starting a new collection from scratch. If they're there on the shelf,
you
just grab them. But yeah, deep. That's a big rabbit hole as well. Big rabbit hole. What about you, Rush? What have you been picking up?
Nothing's really coming in because how America gets everything last. I'm in Florida, so we get things last in Florida since everything's dropped off in California. So not much has come in here. But real quick, talking about Pokemon, if you enjoy Pokemon, on YouTube there's a fan channel that has a show called Starter Squad. Okay. Highly recommend it. It's hilarious. You will not. There's like 9 episodes. And it's all like computer generated, but it's absolutely amazing. It focuses on like Charizard or Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur, and just from their perspective how everything goes. Hilarious. You won't regret it.
Ah, interesting. Nice. I will check that out. As I said, do like Pokemon.
But the only thing I have picked up is this guy. Or 2-pack.
Who is he in the 2-pack with? Like a naked version of He-Man or something?
The Savage He-Man. I've got no thing with that. But the cooler thing is my wife's Christmas present to me finally came in, and that's a lot cooler.
Oh, wow. Dragon Man. Wow. That is like a grail for a lot of people. Is that your first Dragon Man?
Yes. And yes, it's a knockoff, but that's fine.
No, those knockoffs all came from the same sort of factory or something. They're just not released officially. But it's the same sculpt and stuff like that. It's just, I don't really understand how they happen, but it's close as you're going to get.
Yeah, and I called off because I'm pretty sure they're going to do like a deluxe figure of Dragon Man because even Facebook groups, what's his name from Marvel Hasbro? God, not the Hasbro 3, but the guy that works for Marvel that coordinates with them.
Falcon.
Jesse Falcon, yes.
Yeah.
He's even made comments that he wants to see Dragon Man done larger than Build-A-Figure, so like a deluxe or like a small HasLab. So I can see that happening. So, but beyond that, that's all of that I've gotten. So I've got a bunch of pre-orders that I'm just waiting for. So those are no rush, pun intended.
Nice. Dragon Man's a great pickup though. That's, as I said, that's genuinely a grail piece for a lot of people. It came out. It did get released on like the Toy Biz Fantastic Four packaging, but obviously, like you said, it's probably too small for a modern day version of Dragon Man. That one itself that you would pick held up is massive as well. That came on the old blister card, right? The old Toy Biz blister card for the movies. Yeah.
Not even a movie. It was just a side part, the Toy Biz Fantastic Four line.
It was like it was just around the time the movies were coming out, so they weren't scared to release Fantastic Four product. Is all I'm saying. But yeah, I just remember it being in that big thick blister card. It weren't Legends, but it's like the preamp to what Legends became, I think. But yeah, epic. I don't have Dragon Man. Does anyone else have Dragon Man here? Oh, there you go. So we ended on a high there, Rush. That's a good one. A great Christmas present as well. I was trying to think what the missus got me. I can't even remember. Sorry, Amanda. I can't remember. Okay, let's get into it. So we've all got some new toys. But as I said, my pickups essentially is this and whatever else I've reviewed on the channel. I've got all the Turtles now. In demand, just an update on my Power Ranger head. Do you know I was missing a head? And I brought from In Demand. So In Demand messaged me and said that you need to contact Hasbro. Hasbro have told us they'd sort the issue. So I've had to now email Hasbro and ask customer services to replace my Power Ranger. So I'll keep you updated on that. But other than that...
That's really weird.
It's a little bit frustrating, yeah. A little bit frustrating, I'm not going to lie.
Because with my issues, I emailed Comic and Cocktails and they've literally just say, send us a couple of pictures, and then they sent me a shipping form. So I'm going to go and ship it on Monday. So they're going to replace it, possibly, or just give me a refund at least. But they didn't send me Hasbro's way.
Yeah, I have absolutely no issues with In Demand. I use them for a lot, as you know. So I'm not talking bad about In Demand. I just think it is a little bit frustrating is that I've waited 2 weeks for a response from In Demand because they were waiting for a reply from Hasbro. And now I've got to go through the Hasbro route. And they're going to make me jump through hoops, and I'm going to have to start an argument saying, because they're going to go back to retailer, and I'm going to be like, I did, and the retailer told me to come to you. And you know, it's just such an unnecessary mess for a freaking toy. Do you know, like, it's just whatever. So I'm a little bit annoyed with that, to be honest. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll keep you updated though. It's the principle of it. I'm not going to back down until I get my Tommy head. And then I'll just put it in a box and never even display it. But it's the principle, Cloud. The principle.
I thought that was the one you wanted to display.
No, I do. Because that's the way. That's how I'm going to display. Because obviously my Rangers on the shelf have all got the helmets on. So the way I'm going to display the actor likenesses is via those ninjas. So yeah,
I found them a bit disappointing anyway. So.
Well, they just seem like loads of QC issues. Like my Adam. His legs were like really gappy on the thighs. It's like the thigh didn't click properly. So I heated it all.
Like same with my Billy.
Yeah.
My waist joint is like there's about 5 mil between the waist and the torso.
Yeah, that's the same type of issue. But I had on my thigh joints. You know the thigh swivel. Just like it was like the peg was too long for the socket. So it's like there's constantly a gap on my thighs.
Yeah.
It's not.
And also. It's like they're ninjas, and all they've got in the torso articulation is a swivel. That's all they've got.
Yeah,
and it's like how you can't get them into any decent, and they charge you more for these than they do for a regular Lightning.
That's the most frustrating thing is that you're paying a premium price, and this line is just ridden with not only QC issues but like just missing parts and whatever.
Well,
it's not good enough. Simple as that. It's just not good enough. And I said in my email to Hasbro, I give them all the links, I give them all the screenshots, and just said, please make this right. It's not a complaint. I'm hoping you make it right and just send me the replacement. Simple as that. So let's see what hoops they make me jump through. But other than that, Turtle Rangers are complete now, and then obviously new Legends. But that's my main pickup, I think, and the review is on the channel. And today, that is it. Let's move into this, shall we? So I have asked all you guys to actually pick a Marvel Legend, a Marvel character you would like to see maybe get this treatment where it's on this card and it's their most iconic look and what accessories would you want it to come with. So we're just going to talk it out and see what people would like, because there are some like A-list Marvel characters that sort of need a redo in regards to the modern tech or just their more iconic look needs an update. So I'm curious what people go in. So I am hoping you have all sent me a picture on Instagram. If you haven't,
2 pics.
Nice one. Okay, cool. Right, so we'll start with you then, Tom, at the top, and I'll get these up.
I've cheated.
That's fine. It's fine. You can explain to us. You can explain to us how and why. Let me get the graphic up. Okay, thank you very much to all the new subscribers as well. I do think because I'm like one of the first people to get cap, I'm getting a few new subscribers. So shout out to Geek or Queen who just subscribed, and then also Santy Boy 69, Sainty Boy I think 69. So I appreciate it all. But anyway, right, let's get into it. Here's first pick. Has someone gone black? Oh, it's Rush. She's gone all black. I hope you're still there, Rush. But yes. Anyway, Tom, your pick. Doom.
So, not just Doom, Secret Wars Doctor Doom.
Okay.
So when the original Secret Wars run where he kind of gets the kind of metal bodysuit, which is what he looked like in the original Secret Wars figure.
Okay.
But I was coming a 2-pack with Molecule Man.
Ah, okay. So like we've got quite a lot of Dooms recently, haven't we? We've got the let's go through this. We got the Super Scroll Builder Figure Wave Doom. Then we got the Retro Doom, which was basically a reissue with a small cloth good piece in the Fantastic Four. And then in the Supervillains wave, we got the sort of King Doom, if you will, with the white outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's at least a look we haven't got.
I want the full nostalgia of getting the Secret Wars version.
Yeah, well, at least it is genuinely a different look for Doom as well. Like, when I think of Doom, I do think green. It has to be green. And I think my favourite Doom we've got so far is I'm just turning my head to look, is the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure Doom, because it's like the darker greens. But yeah, I'd take Secret Skrull Doom. What would he come with? You said he comes in. You'd rather him come in a 2-pack with Molecule Man.
Molecule Man. I'm not sure they've ever done a Molecule Man. So.
I don't think they have. They used to do they could do a throwback to like the Face Off 2-packs, I guess, and throw in a 2-pack sort of form. But I like this blister card. So even the Hulk apparently is on this exact same size card. I think the blister will be thicker, of course, but the card will at least fit in theme. So I
you have to trash the blister to get the figure out.
What's that?
You have to trash the packaging.
Yeah. This isn't collector friendly. I brought 2 for anyone who doesn't know yet. So like, I did on my other box. I did slit down here, but it's like it's folded and actually on the card, so you do have to like just completely cut it and rip it. So yeah, there's no way of getting your figure out of this without literally ruining the packaging. As I said, you can cut it and sort of get it out, but it's open then it's not new, it's not mint.
Sometimes you can split the 2 boards where it's like sandwiched.
Nah, they're glued. The plastic is genuinely glued. You're not happening. This isn't collector friendly, essentially. This is, you either keep one to display or you open it. That's why you buy 2 of them. Because I pre-ordered 2 of all of these because I'm thinking in my head, well, it's just one little tribute line from the first wave, so there's only going to be 4 figures. But now, number 1, Series 1, and I'm now going, what have I started here? So we shall see. But let me get this other picture up of Doom. She sent me a second pic. There's Molecule Man. There he is. There he is. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had. Have we? Rush would know. Is Rush dropped out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks like it.
It's all right. He said his computer was playing up. It's not a problem. Let me just press the Streamlabs buttons. There you go. Everyone's back. Rush, you're welcome to come back in if you get your computer working. It's all good.
I did a quick search, but I couldn't see any sign of. I could see customs, but
we've never had a Molecule Man in Marvel Legends.
Yeah, the chat would tell us if we're wrong anyway. Rich is lingering in the chat. He'd tell us. But yeah, I don't think we have. I think I'd remember if we did. I always like adding new characters to the display as well. So I would 100% take that. It's like Toad, right? We've got Toad, but the first time we got Toad was 20 years ago. We've never had another Toad. So like, he's technically really a new character in Legends because we've never got Toad in the Hasbro era. So technically, for me, he is like a new character as well.
That Toad isn't even. It's like weird articulation scheme.
Yeah, it was a carryover from an X-Men line, essentially. It wasn't even meant to be a legend. It was just a mold they had and never used, so they stuck it in. But yeah, it's like 5 points of POA or whatever it is. Brush, you good? You're back? Are you on your computer now? Have you switched races?
I was able to switch over, so better.
All good. Well, you weren't here when we needed your knowledge. There's no, just to confirm for us, we're pretty confident there's no Molecule Man from Marvel Legends, right?
No.
Yeah.
But I've been watching on YouTube, so I've been paying attention to it. So sorry I wasn't here, but no, there's no Molecule Man.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, I'd be interested in these. More so, I'd personally rather get Molecule Man because we've never had him than I would Secret Wars Doom. But I wouldn't be mad with Secret Wars Doom either, to be fair.
No, I'd agree with that.
Because Doom is an A-list. He's one of the A-list villains. What about you, Cloud? What do you think about these two? Do you like these picks?
No real attachment, but I'm always open for new characters.
Yeah,
I like the Secret Wars line too, so I don't want them to do that because then I'm gonna want.
They won't. It's Mattel. They'll never do it. It's Mattel.
Just stop! Like, don't make me have another display. Yeah. Oh, that's the Secret Wars show.
Well, to be fair,
okay that I'm repeating.
Never say never, but I do. The Secret Wars figures from way back when were Mattel, I believe, anyway. So I don't think.
I think so.
I think they could probably do something. But again, let's not go. Dan Yoon was teasing bloody Ghost Rider, and we should probably talk about that in a minute. But we'll swing back round. We'll swing back round, yeah. But what about you, Tanner? Like these Molecule Man Doom?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more drifting towards the Molecule Man than Doom because it's a new character.
Yeah.
If it comes in a 2-pack, I'll pick up both. I'm happy with it.
Jay?
Yeah, love them. Secret Wars was the first thing I read from Marvel, so yeah, definitely on board for these.
Nice one, Mark. Oh, let's all just guess what he's saying. He's saying, yes, Tom, this is a great pick. I love this pick. Yes, I'll army build these Dooms. I have a whole army of robot Dooms from Secret Wars. You've muted yourself, Mark. We can't hear you.
Sorry, guys. I was talking away there. Yes, I'd love it. And what I was saying was, look at the size of him as well. You can have him as a HasLab with all those.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah. In that picture.
Well, we already have the head.
Now I'm muted. Yeah, I'd love him.
You're not wrong, Rush. We do already have a Doom head for that Galactus.
That's true, Rush. Yes.
No one's ever going to display unless you're going to display it, Rush. No, I didn't think so. Would you take a Secret Wars Doom or Molecule Man?
I mean, no. A Molecule Man, yes, because again, I'll take any figure that we do not currently have. But Doom, the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure Wave Doom, I think that's my perfect Doom there. I didn't even get the retro one just because I didn't care for it. That's my Doom, and I only need one. Yeah,
I as I said, I'm with you. My favorite Doom is that darker green Super Skrull Doom. But I'm never mad at new. At least it's a different. It's not just a repaint. It will have to be a different mold for Doom anyway. But yeah, good picks there. Good picks there, Tom.
I wish I was as pragmatic as Rush is, because I wish I could only buy one of every figure.
I tried that rule. Yeah. I told you I had the purge of 2016. That's where I got rid of these and stuff, and then it backfired on me.
Tom, could you imagine if I bought multiples of what's behind me?
Yeah. Not enough real estate. You've got puppies and kids in the house. Okay, let's go. Let's move over to Cloud, because I literally just mentioned this, and Cloud has set me up perfectly. So what would you like to see on this retro card here, Cloud? Not retro card, this tribute card, shall we say, Cloud?
This, exactly. Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. And of course, after I downloaded this picture to send it over, then Daniel's tweeting pictures of the retro Toy Biz line.
Yeah, I'm literally going to go over to Twitter now and try and grab a pic real quick. Because, like we've been saying this year, like a lot of us, when we had our stream where we were talking about guesses and predictions, I myself even said we're probably going to see the Iron Man retro card next. And I still think we will see the Iron Man retro card. But someone else who shares an anniversary this year is Ghost Rider, the 50th anniversary of Ghost Rider. And Dan Yoon, obviously Marvel Marketing, over on Instagram, Twitter, posted this picture earlier for no reason at all. He just literally posted a picture saying, exploding torso action, head exploding emoji. And obviously...
That was a Johnny Blaze, I think, or at least Johnny Blaze color.
Yeah.
And the arms, the head, and the chest all blew apart. I had that figure. It was terrible.
If I bounce back to, I think... If I scroll through my conversation with these guys, there you go. Rich found it for me. So there you go. That's what it's for.
Yep.
That is what it is for. So it didn't take Rich. It took Rich like 10 seconds to send me that picture. I was like, Rich, what's this for? He sent me this straight away. That's how good he is. But yeah, there it is. So is that possibly what with his teasing? Because Dwight has said many, many times we need the Danny Ketch. Maybe.
That was my first Ghost Rider. That's my favorite one. He definitely needs that. I think that was the last time we saw Danny Ketch in figure form, was the Toy Biz one that I sent over.
No.
And what was the last one?
The Return Marvel Legends, if you remember, it's set.
It has like a variant, I think. It goes blue as well. One. I think I know which one he's on about. It was in the Epic Hero sort of line, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that was a variant.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Danny Ketch. Actually, this is what he actually looks like in comics. The Yellow Flame one is a variant because that's not what he looked like. He looked like this in the comics.
Nice, okay.
That's so foreign to me. When I was reading like the Midnight Suns.
So Cloud, would you want a Ghost Rider on this type of packaging, or would you actually prefer to see Ghost Rider on a tribute throwback retro card like this?
Probably the retro cards, just for the nostalgia. I'd be happy with either. I know the original Toy Biz one came with kind of came with a motorcycle, and I don't really see them doing that on like a card back, which I would be okay with because I never end up being able to display the bikes. So just the figure itself, maybe give him like a chain accessory, some flaming chains.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe an alternate head, like a Danny Ketch head with like the skin melting off of it.
Wow.
But he's my favorite.
I've got some custom like articulated chains that look so good on display, like when you can swing them or whatever, and they stay posed. I don't think Hasbro could ever do that, but maybe they could have. Sort of like bendy wire, but chains, if you will. Let me ask the same question to everyone else then, in regards to Ghost Rider, because, as I said, it's perfect timing. Stan Yoon posted that picture like a few hours ago. So, Tom, would you rather we get Ghost Rider on packaging like this, or would you like to see the next Ghost Rider on that retro card?
I don't care, Dan, because I'm going to chuck it all in the bin.
Okay. What's the figure inside? But would you like a Ghost Rider?
Yeah, I'll take another Ghost Rider.
Yeah, why not? What about you, Tanner? Same question.
So, for the sake of me not having to buy two, I will say the anniversary line packaging. So, yes.
Nice. Jay?
I'll go retro. I think the retro packaging. I think it would look nice on the wall.
Yeah. I'm a sucker like you, Jay. Don't worry. I'd buy two as well. Rush, what about you? Is there another Ghost Rider that you want? Like any? Because I know you say one of every character, but which one in your collection you feel like needs an upgrade?
Danny Ketch does need an upgrade, but when it comes to those two selections, I will take option C. I do not want retro. I do not want the 20th anniversary. I want Rider's Line because I want the bike.
Yeah. No, I thought so.
I want the bike, and you can't do that in the packaging. So I want a Rider's Line because that 90s bike is iconic. I want that.
I asked Marvel Team the question, and they told me that the Rider's Line is semi-retired. Like, will it come back? Maybe, but not for the time being. So I don't know. But if it is an anniversary, maybe a big deluxe, or maybe they just bring back the Rider's Wave. It's definitely possible. That original Ghost Rider on the bike goes for crazy money. Marvel Legends form, like stupid, like $200+.
Well, yeah, because I still actually have it. It's on display, the original, because the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider from Toy Biz, as well as the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Gambit, those were my first two Legends. So I bought those at the same time. So those two started my collection. So I will upgrade that anytime.
Yeah, nice. Same question to you, Mark. Ghost Rider?
I'm up for it, Dan.
Yeah. Which side? Either one. Good man.
Either one. Yeah, I'd take either one, to be honest. Yeah, either one. I think I've lost my Ghost Rider. I don't even know where I've put my Ghost Rider.
He's probably at the bottom of your pile of infantry troopers. If you just move them out the way, you'll probably discover loads of stuff you thought was lost. Okay, let me go to the Super Turk. Let me see. I'm assuming Tanner sent me some pics. Yes, he has.
Yeah, I sent you some pics earlier.
Nice.
Now, with regards to this, I'm going to stay on somebody else who has an anniversary this year. The first appearance of Spider-Man from Amazing Fantasy. I would love to see it. Just sort of like, it's where it all began. If you can input the old webs under the arms, a little bit on the skinnier mold, maybe than the new retro mold, maybe the new Iron Spider mold, because that seems a little bit more slim. But I would like to see this. Again, it will fit in lovely with my Spider-Verse display. Even though we have millions and millions and millions of Spider-Men, you got to have where it began.
This actual the Spider-Man line that's been leaked and rumored. Obviously, we don't know nothing official yet. Only a few figures have been shown. I think it's highly likely we may get a classic look. I say a sort of issue 1 Spider-Man Amazing Fantasy this year. And if you notice as well on this card back, there is like a little Spider-Man logo. Do you know, like, is that a tease that we're going to get Spidey on this card? But yeah, I'd be interested to see.
Those logos were on the original packaging, just the same.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find a little Easter egg to talk about here. Rush, stop spoiling my fun. Stop spoiling my fun here. But no, you're not wrong. But still, you never know. We could get a Spidey. As I said, it says 1. That's what's making me thinking we're going to get more. We've still got a whole lot of year left. So yeah, So instead of me asking going around the table, I'm aware of time, so I still want to get into our toy lines as well. So instead of asking everyone, I'm just going to keep jumping around to the next person, all right? But Spider-Man is a great pick. So we'll move on to Jay next. Jay, have you sent me a picture, or are you just going to talk about it?
Yeah, I've sent you a picture.
Oh, nice one. Okay, beautiful. Okay, speak to me. Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic, but with lots of limbs. We need long legs, we need long arms, we need a long torso. That is my caveat here. It needs the extra long limbs. I don't care if it's dark blue or light blue. Well, I'll probably take more. I'd buy both.
And a white one.
We need the limbs.
Yeah, you're not wrong. So we've got just like Doom, we've got 3 Mr. Fantastics in recent time. The Walgreens, the Walgreens exclusive one with the blue and the 2 shades of blue, and then we got the Dan Slott darker blue, and then we recently got the more classic looking one. I think he's behind me. Here he is. Come on. Here he is. So it would have been great to get this guy with the extra limbs, like you said. But yeah, we only got gangly fingers. We just got the salad finger hands with long fingers. Yes, that's all we got.
Fingers are terrible, aren't they? I've never used them on any of them.
Yeah, like
straight in the box.
All we've got is salad fingers. So yes, I agree. I would like extra long arms or a big hand. I like the idea of a long stretched torso as well. So yeah, like salad fingers. Come on, like how many comic panels is he using his salad fingers? Like, oh, I need to reach my keyboard from this far away. Ooh, like. No, that never happened. Let's
tickling soon.
Yes, let's tickle straight. Oh, here's Doom! Quick, tickle him from distance. Like, what is the most useless power? Come on, Marvel. Come on, Hasbro team. You know we need limbs for this guy. So I agree, Jay. I think that's a great pick, and I'm sure everyone here would also agree. Let me throw them back down. If you can tell, I've got like a massive hole in my display at the minute that I'm trying to like fill. That's where all the Fantastic Four figures were. But great pick. Okay, nice pick. And I agree. If we're going to get Mr. Fantastic again for the 4th time in recent years, then make it worth our while, Hasbro. Give us all the bits we need. Okay. Just going to Rush's picture. Oh, I think this is going to be a popular choice. We sort of talked about this on my Thursday stream, and I, for one, don't think we need another one personally. I think the one we've got is fine. Never needs another re-release, but you can tell me why we do, Rush.
Well, again, it's like she was part of the original Toy Biz line because she was a variant to the green one. But it's like the thing that would entice this one is, remember, Rachel Summers and Excalibur wore this outfit for a time. So include a Rachel Summers head with it. Everyone that already owns it, that will entice them to buy another one. That way they can have that version of Rachel as well.
Yeah, that'd be a sneaky way to get Rachel out as well. But yeah, if you can, as I said, I really like the other one. And as I said, I just don't think they should ever re-release it. And that other one should just keep going up on the aftermarket. So. Yeah, there you go. So you're on the same page. But again, if there's a sneaky way to get Rachel out, I'll take it. But no, obviously I joke. A lot of people missed out on this Dark Phoenix. And I think people would definitely appreciate another opportunity to get it. And whack it on this retro card. And I know a lot of people would appreciate some like better display pieces than she got the little Phoenix last time, but let's have a big display Phoenix that you can pose her on. That would be nice.
Just the original one had. You could clip her into with the wing, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So if they're going to do it on something like that, make it worth our while. And I like the Rachel head idea. That's a good shout as well. Again, she's our missing member of Excalibur at the minute, so you know I'm in on that. All right, nice one. Move across to Mark. Let me have a look for your picture.
Well, I actually sent you some more photos, Dan. I sent you one photo, and I've sent you some more on Instagram. Okay, so I had a change of mind.
Okay, we can talk. We can talk about both. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring the first one up. Spiral.
That's right. Yes, Spiral. I was thinking of. Yeah. So, I mean, it's been ages since we've had her. I kind of just thought, well, what's the sort of, I couldn't think, but I thought, what's a character that we need in Marvel Legends form, an updated Hasbro version. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'd like her to have waist articulation, not be like six-armed Spider-Man and just be like a kind of single piece torso. I'd actually like her to have torso articulation. I guess because I think her powers are shape-shifting abilities, right, as well as teleportation. So it'd be good if she came. Is that right, or just teleportation?
Teleportation, different things that she does through like her dancing. But she's good at she pretty much created Lady Deathstrike. So she's good with changing people through different devices, but she doesn't shapeshift herself. She just has 6 arms that Mojo turned her into because formerly she was a stunt actor and she was in love with Longshot. So I believe her original name was Rita. So yeah, throwback.
Yeah, it's a character that people want for sure. We have had her in the Hasbro era, but like that was the dark days of Hasbro.
I have that figure. It's not the best.
She was sought after for quite a while, but as the aesthetic sort of improved, she's less desirable, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, with how we got the 6-armed Spider-Man and how Hasbro has said that there's new safety regulations on the size of the pegs that have to go into the torsos. I'm afraid that of them making this one because it's just going to end up looking like a 6-armed Spider-Man.
Yeah, which I would want Rush as well. I'd want like proper, torso articulation. Yeah, but
the thing that annoyed me the most about 6-armed Spider-Man wasn't the torso thing. It was the color. The color was just horrible. It just wasn't right. Because I could put it in the back of the display even if without the torso articulation. I wouldn't be posing it all the time. It was just the color stood out like a store form. It looked like a kid's cartoon. It looked like that was what annoyed me about that one. There you go.
If you do some panel lining or with the web lines, it looks a lot better.
Oh, nice. Is that what you've done there?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it does look better. Okay, all right. I take it back. Let's all get our black fine pens out.
Yeah, I did the same thing to that one. Got the pen out and then put a Peter Parker head on.
Oh, now you're telling me. Now you're telling me. So I'll add that to the list of Shocker. I need to just get a really nice fine tip pen and do that, and I'll do Shocker as well. I'm really tempted. Someone needs to do Shocker and tell me how it went because I'm scared of customizing figures myself in case I ruin them. But Shocker needs his black lines as well.
There's pictures of it, and Shocker looks phenomenal. You can get what they're called Gundam markers to do the fine tip lining. They come in like 3 different colors, black, gray, or brown. Most people I've seen that do Shocker use a brown pen, and it looks so much better than if you use the regular black pen because it looks more natural.
Yes, it fits his outfit. Yeah, have you got all of them now, Cloud?
No, this was my first one. Okay. Cassie was doing a Target order, and she's like, do you need anything from Target? And I'm like, yes, I do. They had him and Hammerhead, but I was really excited for him. So I'm like, I'll be good, and I'll just get the one. So
Hammerhead caught me off guard. Like,
I got him on pre-order. I'm waiting for that one.
Caught me off guard with how much I liked Hammerhead. You said the same as well, Tom, right?
Yeah, I love Hammerhead.
Yeah. It surprised me. It was my least desired out of that wave, but I had a lot more fun. Like, I did my recap and rankings, and he wasn't last. I don't even think he was second to last. So, yeah, there you go. Jay's got it as well. It's a decent figure. Okay, let's look at...
I thought the original one would have been better, but in hand, it's such an improvement.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%.
Mark, you always sent me a picture of Blade as well. So I
sure did. Yeah, Wesley Snipes Blade.
You want a Wesley Snipes Blade?
Yeah, specifically. Yeah. Okay. This isn't going to happen, but like I'd really like one of these. I really like this figure. Just because the original Toys one was really good. Like the likeness was good. It was great for its time. Came with a bike. Cloud was making me think of it when he was talking about Ghost Rider and the bike. I was thinking the same kind of thing with Blade and the bike. But yeah, it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, I love it.
You say I agree with you. I don't think it's going to happen. However, if they did do Wesley Snipes Blade in the sort of quality they can do Legends right now, yes, please. Like, I'd just have him as a one-off. I'd love the Blade movie. If Blade wasn't as successful as it was, we wouldn't have got like the X-Men, and then we probably wouldn't have got what we have today. So you've got to show some appreciation to Wesley Snipes Blade. There he is, Blu-ray.
So good.
Maybe not the third one, but the first one's decent. The second one's all right. Third one, not so much. Triple H just can't act. He just should stick to wrestling. God. Ryan Reynolds is in that as well, being a really weird.
Right, he's got one of the best lines in it.
What's the best line?
The Thunder Cunt line.
Oh.
No,
I like that one.
No, all throughout he's just, and sorry for language, he's just like, fuck me. And there's like then a bunch of the pit bulls or the Rottweilers coming in with the huge mouths, and he's like, fuck me sideways. And just the delivery is just phenomenal.
I watched like a weird documentary on the making, and basically Wesley Snipes was just a tit. Nobody liked him. He didn't get on with the director. He wasn't getting on with anyone. He was just apparently really hassle to work with. And that's why we never got a fourth one, because he was such a knob in the third. Which is a shame, because obviously now they're going to remake it. And but I'm curious. I'm curious what the new one is. But we shall see. We've got to respect where it came from. So Wesley Snipes, interesting choice. All right, let me go now to, as I said, where's my images? Okay, here it is. Okay, so earlier this week, I'm not particularly sure what day, but Hasbro announced that they had sort of renewed their license with Lucasfilm to do more Star Wars products. So obviously Hasbro will continue to do Star Wars products for the foreseeable future. And while they were renewing that license, they also picked back up the Indiana Jones license, because they used to have it, but when there's no sort of entertainment to go along with the product, they're probably less enticed to do any toys to it. But now we know we are getting a new Indiana Jones film. They've been filming it for a while. I think Harrison Ford had a couple of injuries, which I'm not surprised, because he's an old man now, the poor bastard. But he's crippling through. So we are going to get a new Indiana Jones movie with Harrison Ford. So I'm very intrigued to see how they pass the torch, because there was rumours for such a long time where Chris Pratt would probably take over the mantle, or what's his name? Who's the other one they rumoured?
Wasn't it going to be Shia LaBeouf at one time, especially after the fourth one?
Yeah, I guess so, but that never worked. No, I'm thinking of Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper. He was rumoured as well. But anyway, all of them were just like rumours. Indiana Jones, the next film, Indiana Jones will still be Harrison Ford. So they have picked back up the license to do Indiana Jones toys. So first of all, let me just go around the table and ask what you think about this. Is anyone actually interested in this? For me, I will be interested if they do a 6-inch action figure line that scales with Lightning Force and Marvel Legends, and like the Hasbro scale that we all know and love, and they go back and give us characters from the other films, not just the new one. I would like a young Indiana Jones at the 1/12 scale, not so much old man Harrison Ford, if you know what I mean. So I'm intrigued if they go in that direction. But we shall see. They said 2023, so it'll be a while. But let's just quickly get your thoughts. Tom, Indiana Jones?
100%, as long as it's kind of focused on the earlier films rather than the new stuff.
Yeah, at our type of scale, at the 1/12 sort of scale.
Not 3.75.
Yeah, because I think I did grab up another page here. And the previous toy line from Hasbro, if the images want to load for me, was the 3 3/4 scale. Oh, look at all these bloody adverts. So this is all the 3 3/4 inch scale figures they did for Indiana Jones previously, but they've never done it in the 1/12 scale. That's sort of the modern day era. But they did a couple of good indies there, it seems. If they did that in 1/12 scale, that'd be good. With the jacket, without the jacket, some of the side characters. Now, I'm not going to remember everyone's names. It's been a long time since I watched Indiana Jones, but I do appreciate them. So I'm curious. But what about you, Cloud? Indiana Jones? Like the films? Want some toys?
I love the films. I'd pass on the toys, but I do want to see them made in 6-inch scale, because I think a lot of people are missing them from their collection.
Yeah, we shall see what direction they go. What about? It's one of them where you say they're not for you, and then they release a really sick 1/12 scale Indiana Jones with all the accessories, a hat, removable hat. He has the whip. Maybe we can tempt you in the new year. Tanner?
I'm the same as Cloud. I like the movies. I think it would make a really good 6-inch line. It's just not for me. However, I was discussing this yesterday as well. I can see them doing a HasLab on this, on like the scene where you've got the giant boulder that's able to roll down, and you can have Indy running.
That's a HasLab. Our HasLab's a giant boulder. This is why
the boulder's a stretch goal.
Not the boulder in itself, the entire scene. So you've got the layout, and you can have it just the boulder rolling down the entire layout kind of thing.
Just imagine
that actual scene.
Hasbro announcing their new HasLab.
And you buy like a $5 ball, and you buy a piece of wood plank, and you just push.
I just imagine Hasbro announcing
the entire scene, not the ball, but I'm going to go in the cry.
You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Tanner wants a giant boulder HasLab for this Indiana Jones toy line.
With a grayscale image as well of the boulder, and then the add-on stuff would be like a cardboard scale diorama to go around it. That would be all you get.
Just a bag of sand.
Some bones.
A bag of
waiting for the coloured version of the ball, and then when it came there, they coloured it a bit wrong.
I'm retiring. Go on. I'm going. See you later.
Bag of sand, a little statue.
A string to pull it back up.
Yeah. So stupid. But again, curious where they're going to go with this. It's now in their wheelhouse. And again, Tanner, in a year, I'm going to clip this out and show you in Cloud in a year's time when you're both pre-ordering the Indiana Jones 6-inch action figure line. But Jay will be more honest with me. You'd get this if it's decent, right?
Well, confession time here. I've only ever seen the first film, and that was once because we were watching with Kiara, and it said a PG. So we thought, oh, it's a nice little family film. And then there's quite a few shocking sort of violent scenes and things going on. So she was like, "What is going on here?" So that was it for Indiana Jones and me. So I've never never gone back.
When I was younger, the scene where his face literally melted did freak me out a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Like that, I was like, oh, didn't need to see that. Close my eyes and all I see is this guy's face melting. That freaked me out a little bit. But no, treat yourself, Jay. Honestly, there's 3 decent ones. The 4th one, they go a bit weird and they start talking about aliens and stuff. But and he also survives a nuclear blast by sitting in a fridge. So I don't think that's 100% accurate. Like if we're about to get a bomb dropped on us, nobody jump in your fridge.
We've got the box set. It's just never gone back in. It's in the garage somewhere. So.
Yeah, go and find it. Go and treat yourself, and maybe you'll get intrigued by this toy line. But for now, I guess you'd be a bit clueless of who's what.
Yeah. No, at the moment, no idea.
But what about you, Rush? I probably doubt you'd want the figures, but you're a fan of the films.
I've watched the films. They're enjoyable. They're not really favorites, but they're fun to watch. If I was interested in any figures from it, if they made a Sean Connery one, just a Sean Connery head sculpt.
Is it his dad?
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, it's his dad. Yeah, Sean Connery. I have a Sean Connery. I'd take the Rock action figure line, but I'll talk about that later. What about you, Mark? Indiana Jones?
Yeah. I'm kind of with Cloud, and I'm glad they're making them. I like the films. I would say, in theory, I'm not going to get it, but as soon as I see it, I probably will. I mean, if they make a young indie, like you're saying, Dan, with a whip and not a gun, what's coming in 1/12 scale, I'll probably end up getting it.
Look, I'm just going to show you about the army building potential of this line.
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
you can have some army guys like World War II guys or World War One. I can't remember which war it was. Look, there's some more German Nazis. There's some swordsmen, some tribalmen. This line has lots of army building potential, Mark. I do think.
Some good villains, yeah.
Wait, there's going to be no army building of Nazi soldiers? Really?
I know. Yeah, I'm going to be kicked off the screen in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, Hasbro. We want a boulder, giant boulder HasLab, and Nazi army building
soldiers.
Yeah, this is why we don't work for Hasbro. We forget it's a toy company first and foremost. But anyway, that's Indiana Jones. I asked these guys to give me a suggestion of a movie or something. Now, this is something that we could talk about all day long, and I am aware of time, so I am going to try and get through these real quick, lads. So instead of going around the board, we'll just get general thoughts on people's picks, and maybe we'll swing back round to this topic in the future. But yes, I've asked all of these guys to pick a movie, a franchise, of something that they would like a toy line to be made out of, whether it's Hasbro or whoever, just something they would like to get some toys about. I think we have talked about this in the past, but everyone's always rediscovering things or changing their mind, and then sometimes toy lines do just appear out of nowhere that you didn't expect. So let's go around the gambit and ask guys. Let me get my Instagram page up ready to go, because I think
I haven't actually done a movie or a franchise. I've done an old toy line.
Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine, and you can tell us about it. Because I'm looking at it now and I don't recognise it. So I'll hand it over to you, Tom. Talk about it. What's this? Hang on, real quick. One sec. Super chat
they can
by
give us a full-size HasLab Proton pack.
Chicken.
Then I think we deserve a full-sized HasLab Ark of the Covenant.
Thank you very much, Thirsty for Chicken, for the Streamlabs donation there. He says, if you can give us a full-size HasLab Proton pack, then I think we deserve a full-size HasLab Ark of the Covenant. I think we're going to be waiting a long time before we get any Indiana Jones HasLabs, but we shall see. But I will, again, I'm intrigued of the potential. But thank you very much, Thirsty for Chicken, for this for the donation on Streamlabs. Much appreciated. Links in the description, people. Don't be shy. But sorry, Tom, I interrupted. Over to you.
So this line is pretty much the grandfather of all modern action figure lines.
Okay.
This is the line which they modelled the original Star Wars because of. They used these figures to build the prototypes for the original 3.75 Star Wars figures off. So it's Fisher Price's Adventure People.
This is on the Toys That Made Us, right? They talked about that on the Toys That Made Us, where they'd sculpt on top. Before they had like a meeting to sort of pitch, they sculpted on top of one of these, didn't they?
I think that guy in the second, on that picture you got up there, the guy in the second row down on the far left, they made him into Obi-Wan. That was the basis for Obi-Wan. So it was kind of like, it ran from 1975 to 1985, and it's kind of just general like space stuff and like people in kayaks and police officers and kind of just generic adventure type people or action type people.
So it's like smaller scale Action Man type thing where you just get him in every type of sort of.
3.75. But I think they should do a 6-inch fully articulated modern
6-inch adventure people line. Interesting.
I mean, it'll never happen, but I reckon I'd buy it.
Is this another picture from? Is this the toy line again?
Yeah.
Fisher Price adventure people on land, sea, and air. So this predates Star Wars, and people say that Star Wars Kenner line is like the start of action figures as we know it. But there you go. This is its predecessor.
I mean, because I had a few of the figures when I was a kid, but I didn't know what the line was.
Yeah.
I think I had like a spaceman and a deep sea diver character and stuff.
Good background characters.
Yeah, just like generic, no names, just like a scuba diver guy, an army guy, and then Mark will be all in. He'd be like, right, I want 17 of an army guy.
I'd be in.
Yeah.
This line would bankrupt you, I think, Mark, because every character has the potential to be an army builder, essentially.
Yeah.
Like you could have a whole scuba diving like team, a whole Air Force team, a space crew, mountain climbers. Yeah, so
I know. We better stop.
Yeah.
Talking.
I think for Mark's sake, drool from Mark there. Interesting adventure people. See, this is why I like these type of topics, because I guarantee you nobody in the chat thought we'd be talking about adventure people here today. But I like these obscure picks, so that's really cool. And as I said, for time, I'm not going to go around the gambit, but I do appreciate the pick. Right, so I'll go over to Cloud next, and you have went for something that I'm also not familiar with, but I also don't think it's as old as Adventure People. But you can tell us about it. Alan Wake, American Nightmare.
So Alan Wake, I used to write a lot, and I hit a massive bit of writer's block years ago, back before this game came out. And it's about a writer who's dealing with writer's block, and he goes on this vacation. I'm not going to get into the story, but it's like a thriller. There's some psychological aspects, very Twin Peaks, a lot of Twin Peaks elements in it. But it actually inspired me for an idea for a book that maybe one day, if my life isn't like in shambles, I'll actually write. But you've got American Nightmare was actually like a spin-off, like kind of bit of standalone DLC that extends the story. And they recently they re-released Alan Wake remastered for the current consoles. And they announced a sequel, which we've been waiting like, I think, 11 years for or something. But you can there's easily 2 versions of Alan that you can make. Lots of accessories with like the different weapons you pick up, different kinds of guns. Barry, his agent, Barry. Kessie wants a Barry figure. Lots of really cool, colorful characters. And then the enemies are called the Taken. And it's like this darkness kind of takes over you. And like they just spout just random non sequiturs, and they're kind of like living shadows. So you've got like lumberjacks and gas station attendants and stuff coming at you, and the idea is that you fight them with light, like you blast your flashlight on them to burn away the shadows, and then you can destroy them. If you guys have not played Alan Wake, pick it up. Yeah, it's available everywhere now. I feel like Alan Wake Remastered is actually even on sale. It's cheap. It's worth it if you like kind of scary-ish kind of third-person action adventure games. One of my favorite titles ever, hands down.
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever even heard of it. It's never come across it before in my life.
And it's so like most people don't know about it, and they've got just so many cool elements. I could talk about this all day. We could have a stream on Alan Wake.
Okay. Alan Wake, what rhymes with that? Alan Wake and I'm trying to think of a beverage.
Alan Wake and bacon.
I'm in. I love a bit of bacon. Really early morning show. Early morning
show.
Right,
yeah. We'll do it at like 10 a.m.
Wake and bake. And we can
Wake and bake. Yeah, wake and bake. Yeah,
there you go.
Bacon wake. Yeah. kitchen. Me and Cloud in our kitchens talking about Alan Wake. Yeah, no, as I said, I'm always intrigued to hear about new stuff, and stuff like this will make me go and Google it or something like that. But it's only been a game. There's no like cartoon or film or
there's a
anything like
novelization.
Okay.
They made a novelization of the first game. There's the game. There was a couple of bits of DLC episodes. Then there was American Nightmare, which I really wish they'd bring to the remastered. And now there's a sequel in development. And they keep saying it's going to be a horror game, but there are moments in Alan Wake that scared the shit out of me. Like, it's a creepy game, and then you've got stuff popping out after you and things blowing up. So I'm kind of a little nervous because I don't do well playing horror games. Watching I can do, but I'm excited.
It was originally an Xbox game, wasn't it?
Yes.
Cloud.
It was Xbox 360 only. American Nightmare was standalone DLC, and then do I have it over here? Oh, I do.
Thirsty for Chicken in the chat. He says this man has good tastes. Alan Wake is one of my all-time favorite games.
Brilliant game. The remastered one came out a while ago. I keep seeing it on sale, guys. I think it's available on all consoles. Pick it up.
Just by show of hands, it seems like Tanner's aware of it. By show of hands, by everyone else, who's heard of Alan Wake?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Oh, okay, so a few. Okay. Okay, interesting. Stuff like this I'm very intrigued about, and I like a thriller sort of aspect as well.
Yeah, it's good.
Would it make a good adaptation to a TV show or a movie or something like that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because the game is actually 6 episodes.
Okay.
So they do like the intro, and then you've got like you reach a certain point, and it ends, and they roll credits, and they play a song, and then when you start the next episode, it says like previously on Alan Wake, and they show like the hot points from like what you just went through.
Okay.
So you can actually sit and play it in like
a TV sort of format. Yeah.
It was very heavily influenced by Twin Peaks. If you guys have ever seen Twin Peaks,
Twin Peaks
had the log lady. This one has the lamp lady because it's all like dark and light associated. There's like coffee thermoses everywhere. Yeah, it's a great game.
Jamie says Alan Wake and Cake, Wake and Bake. That was great. Greatness. And Berta Goldham says my wake and bake don't involve baking. I'm in the UK, mate, so all of that is illegal. Gets the law. Doesn't stop people. But still, interesting. As I said, I like learning new things, and this intrigues me. I like the. You've sold it to me. You've done a good job at selling it to me. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
I would. Any merchandise they put for Alan Wake, I'm in. I don't care what it is. You can give me Alan Wake coasters, and I'll buy them all.
Okay, let's go down to Tanner. Let me go to.
So with mine, just while you pull up the pic, this really only came back to my mind because I quickly discussed it with Miguel yesterday, and I was looking at all of my DVDs in my DVD collection, and this was the one that stuck out. Heroes, the TV show. There was a whole heap of really good characters that I enjoyed, especially Zachary Quinto's Styler. You got the cheerleader, I forget her name.
Claire, wasn't it?
Claire Temple as the cheerleader. Yeah, you got Hero as the guy who can time travel back and forth. There's a whole heap of really interesting characters you could do, and the original series I just enjoyed. They tried rebooting the TV show years ago. It wasn't as good as the original, but I think if the writer's strike of 2008 never happened, it would have gone from strength to strength.
So do you have any of the toys?
They didn't do any toys, I don't
Yes,
think.
they did. You're about to go down a rabbit hole.
Oh, shit. I've got all the DVDs, but I didn't know about the toys.
Yeah, there are toys, my friend. Someone help me out. Was it NECA? Was it McFarlane? Who did these toys? Don't all speak at once now.
Oh.
No, you.
Look, I'm Googling it right now. I knew these toys existed because I swear I had Claire as the cheerleader or something, because there was 2 variants of her. One of them, she was all like mangled up, I think.
I mean, in the picture I can see Zco in the corner, so I'm guessing Mezco.
But yeah, look, there you are. Look, you need to Google, my friend. These toys exist. I don't think they're easy to find, and they're probably a little bit outdated, to be honest. But look, there you go. They did toy look, there you go. That's one in packaging. Let's have a look at that. Well, it's a bit small. But yeah, that's Peter, isn't it?
No, this was a thing.
Yeah, I loved Heroes. I really liked Heroes, and they brought it back and called it Heroes Reborn. And then I never actually got around to watching it. I downloaded it. So
it wasn't great. I did watch it. It wasn't as good as the original Fast series.
I'm trying to find a good picture for us. But these toys, as I said, definitely existed.
That looks like it might be McFarlane. McFarlane kind of looks like they maybe.
I mean, Rich has confirmed it is Mezco in the
okay
in the chat. So yeah,
perfect.
I think it is a Mezco. Probably why it's a case of I'm not into Mezco at the moment. Probably why I don't know about these. But yeah, now that they're up, thank you, Dan, for bringing this to my attention.
See that Claire that had all the. See, there's two Claires there. One is the cheerleader, and then one there she's all like beaten up and bloody because obviously she could regenerate, couldn't she? So I swear I had that loose. I brought it on eBay, but then it was so hard to get anyone else. Like they just never appear on eBay. So I haven't looked for years. I've genuinely but I remember the articulation being McFarlane-esque, where it's quite stiff and not too many points of articulation. So, but I was a fan of Heroes when it came out, and I would love a line of like action figures at the quality that we can get now for sure. But yeah, these definitely existed, my friend. I'd go and have a little look. But they did quite a few. Did a few series as well. So it's not just these 6. There are more, and there's variants of characters as well. But Heroes is a great pick. Great pick.
They look quite cheap on eBay. I'm just looking. A full set loose for £50. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop looking, Jay. Stop looking, Jay. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Stop looking.
Can we do some live eBaying with live and shopping? Let's do some personal shopping with Tanner. Yeah, I can get eBay up. We can do some live.
Are they like the old Mezco? Is it Mezco did Breaking Bad figures?
That's right, Tom.
Yeah.
They were like statues.
Yeah.
Like one arm would move.
Yeah, you could do that.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. Yeah, not the. But again, if you just wanted those characters represented on the shelf and you're not taking crazy ACBA, they still do the job. Some of them had good sculpts, decent paint, likenesses okay. But again, a little bit outdated. But I might even do some looking myself, Tanner. We'll have a little shop. We'll have a little look later.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can find.
We'll discuss it.
See, if they're not crazily expensive, it's the type of thing where I'd pick up one just to get my hands back on it because it's been such a long time. I'm talking like I don't know, not 10 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. How old's Heroes now?
It's early 2000s.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like
so
2004, 2005.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff I used to see like in Forbidden Planet when I just wasn't really buying much, but I'd walk in and always want to buy everything, but I just wasn't collecting really then. So yeah, curious, but a good pick, definitely a good pick, and I knew there was toys of it, and I'm glad I wasn't insane. Sometimes I imagine things like that I want into existence, but they're just not real. It's a problem I've got. Okay, Jay, toy line. Let me go to your picture. Interesting. This may be a controversial one because technically we have already got figures from this as well, but not the ones you wanted, right?
No. So I have picked one of the worst Batman films.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
8-year-old me at the time, this was the best thing I'd ever seen.
So very toyetic.
I want a Mezco 112 line of Batman Forever because Jim Carrey designed the Riddler in a full cloth suit. The Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face for the purple would look brilliant. Bat nipples, all going on.
You heard it here. Jay just wants a Batman with nipples. Yeah. That's all he wants. And this film was basically made to sell toys at this point. It is basically every character is super toyetic, and they're all very colourful, crazy, and definitely moved away from Tim Burton's dark sort of Batman world that he'd created. So. Yeah, as I said, I was young as well when this came out, so I had this on video. I'd watch this and not realise it was nonsense. No. So I also have like a sweet little attachment to this, even though I'm well aware it's terrible. But it's one of those terrible films that I could still probably watch.
I rewatched it the other day. It's absolutely terrible. But watching it then, it was just so good.
Jim Carrey's not even playing the Riddler. He's playing Jim Carrey. It's stupid.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm going to add a little bit of opinion here. What was worse, this or Batman and Robin?
Oh, Batman and Robin was worse.
It's a Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
I would take on the Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze.
In literally the year we're about to get a new Batman movie of the who is this like the 8th person to play Batman or something crazy? But this is Val Kilmer's. Was it Val Kilmer's second? It was his second. Second Batman movie,
No, it's his
right?
only one, wasn't
No,
it?
so
He did
Val
one.
Kilmer only did one.
Oh, okay. So George Clooney did 2 and Val Kilmer only did 1.
Just
No,
one.
he did one as
Just
well.
one. He
Okay.
did one too.
Okay, that's what I'm getting confused with. I knew he only did 1.
Michael Keaton did 2, Val Kilmer did 1, and George Clooney did 1. Then they reset.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm trying to remember. It all blurs. I was very young and naive, clearly, because I thought this was good when I was a kid as well. So I'm with you, Jay. But
Yes.
I had some of these toys. I swear I did. But
Yeah, I had some too when I was little. I remember going on holiday, went to Western Supermare, I think, down by the sea. I picked them up in a toy shop, took them home on the bus, and then...
it's crazy how these type of things keep those memories like in your head.
How
Isn't
that's
it?
limited.
Yeah. But yeah, you want Mezco version, so you want better scaled, better accuracy, cloth goods.
So full cloth.
Yeah. They could probably do a good Jim Carrey, to be fair, in that sort of context, and a Two-Face as well, because his suits were always crazily different as well, weren't they? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, yeah, good shot. I'm sure people are like on that fence with you, where they're like, oh, they want to hate it, but they'd be intrigued to see what the toys were. But yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, you know it's a shit film, but you take the toys. It's got that weirdness to it. Okay, nice one. Right, Rush. Let me go to Rush. I know Rush has sent me a picture.
And if you're going to have an action figure line from a movie,
he's not wrong.
Might as well have a movie about action figures.
He's not wrong. Now, another toy line, another film that has already had a toy line. But again, we were talking about the Heroes toys are hard to find. I guarantee you these are harder to find, especially like mint on card or decent with all their pieces. But yes, Small Soldiers. What a great movie, by the way.
It's like this movie came out in 1998. It's like, technology has changed. Let's upgrade the figures. Could you imagine how awesome these would look nowadays?
Yeah, I agree. I'd be in. If any of the toy companies that we buy toys from now announce they're making toy soldiers.
Don't Hasbro still own the rights to this? I think.
Don't know. Hasbro won't make any toys though unless there's entertainment to go along with it. Same like that's why they brought Ghostbusters. That's why they brought Power Rangers and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They need entertainment. So like because it's just a one and done movie. Hasbro wouldn't touch it. It has to be like a niche toy line that will go to the collector community, because kids won't know what this is unless their parents are showing it on video or whatever, or DVD or download or stream, whatever. I had it on video. That's how old it is.
I see these right for Super 7 to do.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly. It's Super 7. I like. They take forever to get here, but I would be intrigued to see Small Soldiers. This is a great shout, and you're right. If there's one movie out there that is primed for a bloody toy line, it's a movie about a toy line that have these little chips on them that bring these characters to life. The Gorgonites, right? The Gorgonites.
Yeah.
I had the spinny guy. I remember the guy that spun loads, like the Tasmanian Devil. I remember having him.
I remember that they didn't complete the entire roster of one. I think there was no Buzz Kaboom, I want to say his name was. I only know this because I watched, there is another channel that likes this as well. And he was going, oh yeah, there's one figure they haven't done, and I think it was Buzz Kaboom. I could be wrong though.
Buzz Kaboom, Small Soldiers. I was going to Google it, but then I was just going to go off on a tangent and down a rabbit hole. But yes, I would like toys from this. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, great choice there, Rush. I agree. I would be very hard for me not to buy those toys if they came out. At least the main two, anyway. If they were going to, like, some toy company should just make the main two. That would be a great way to put them on my miscellaneous shelf. Mark, what about you? Have you got a film in mind? Now, you are Mark Tac Toys with film.
Right,
so you do this on a weekly basis. So we're just giving you ideas now at this point, Mark. I bet you've got your pen and pad out, writing these down.
Small Soldiers.
You are welcome to take them, my friend. But what have you picked for us today?
So I picked an 80s classic. So like you say, Dan, everyone, I started my YouTube channel with this exact thing in mind of films.
We've basically stole Mark Tac's idea for this today's stream is what we've done.
Yeah.
And I've only just realised. Sorry, Mark.
And it's like one of the films that I always thought needed an action figure line. We have had, I think McFarlane has done action figures, but very static, like Movie Maniacs. Whereas I'd like some articulated 1/12 scale versions is Die Hard. There's quite a few, but Die Hard is one of the ones that I've exactly. John McClane, Hans Gruber, all the terrorist group. I can't. It surprised me that NECA haven't picked up the license. Maybe it's likeness rights, but I think it'd be great. Absolutely great, yeah, to have a Die-Hard 1/12 scale line.
Who
I
would you
guess
like?
NECA.
NECA.
Yeah.
Yeah, NECA. Yeah.
Well, I suppose they'd probably be the most likely to do it. I mean, I wouldn't mind Meshco 1/12, but at the same time, be a bit pricey to get all the figures in that sort of scale. Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, like you were saying, if there were sort of merchandise, I'd love Marvel Legends style Die-Hard figures. That's probably not going to happen. But if you know, in that terms of articulation and stuff, I'd love them like that. But it's probably going to be NECA who make them, or maybe McFarlane, I suppose.
I'd take an ultimate John McClane all day long.
Yeah,
just as a little one-off.
Absolutely.
Just make it happen.
Yeah,
swappable feet with like all bloody and bandaged.
Yeah, absolutely, Cloud. Yeah, you know, like Argyle in the limo.
Well, I've got Rambo.
You got to have Alan, the policeman.
Yeah, I seen him in something the other day. Actually, I was watching a film and I was like, "It's the police officer from Die Hard." I can't remember what it was now, but I'm looking at my miscellaneous shelf, and I've got like the Terminator. I've got Rambo. Like, I do think an ultimate John McClane would just the one-off John McClane,
and the box should be like an air vent. You know,
genius. Yeah, I'd be in. Again, I'm sure it's a small minority of people that would want it, but I'm with you there. I'm with you. I'd take it.
I'm 100% for Die Hard. Love it. Well, Die Hard with a Vengeance, I love as well. So we get Samuel L. Jackson as well. So.
But is Die Hard show of hands? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. This is why I love you all. Yeah, great.
Same with Batman Returns.
Yeah, I agree. All right, gentlemen, some great picks there today. Honestly, that's the type of subject where we could really just dive in and keep going, and like we could basically take each one of those suggestions and look at the figures that have come before and who could make them. Like, it's definitely a topic we could dive more in that hopefully we can do in the future, because I love doing stuff like that. I love speculating and thinking, and I love remembering things. Like Tanner didn't even know there were toys of heroes, so I know he's going to go look on eBay and start looking on Google later, and I like that type of discovery, like, oh wait, that existed, and then you rediscover it again all over again all these years later. So I like that. But some great picks from all. But before you go out of here, let's tell the people where they can find you online. Everyone's links are in the video description as well to their Instagrams. No excuse to go and check them out, but I'll let these guys tell you themselves. Tom, where can they find you?
At Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram and at Mini Plastiverse on Twitter.
Also, the co-host, Joe's and Juice now.
Absolutely.
And we might have some stuff to talk about soon, Tom. We've seen those reveals of those Baronesses hitting the shelves now. So
yeah,
we got some.
And well, they're supposed to have their big event at the end of February. So
yeah, so soon, hopefully soon. Wow, we're virtually 2 days off February, like 1 day off February, so it won't be too long until we're on the screen again. Cloud, what about you? Where can we find you in long?
Instagram, Cloud_network, and Twitter at CloudFoxwell.
Beautiful. Tanner, Turtles and Tea, of course, repping it. I like it.
One Tuesday a month. T-shirts and mugs available if you want to go and take a look.
Good man.
And then also Instagram and Twitter, SuperTurk5000. Please I need to do my daily post for today. I try and do something daily. Just go and give it a follow. Let me know if you like it or not.
Look, you can get Turtles and Tea in a nice green, or you can go for your favourite turtle if you wanted to. There's a sky. You went for sky blue, didn't you?
I went for sky blue. It does look really, really nice.
It does good. It does.
As a t-shirt colour. Even though I've ordered my mug in red. That's a recommendation for everyone. Get your mug in red.
I've seen more purple mugs than I have any other mugs so far, so I think I'm winning that war. There you go. Turtles and Tea, Super Turk 5000. Links in the chat. Jay, what about you?
You can find me on Instagram at Jays_Toy Collection UK, and we kind of put pictures up of the collection room as it grows, as it moves, as it does what it does.
Get some more YouTube videos up. You made the channel. You need to put the content on there.
I never have any time. I don't know how you lot do it.
You just give up your life, essentially. You work, you come home, you make some videos. Go back to work, make some videos. That's why Amanda don't like me anymore. But yeah, links in the description. Rush, what about you?
Instagram, rushfx.ml.
ML. Remember the ML. I used to always forget, and I used to post his other Instagram. But now I remember the ML. You're important. And Rush has got a sick video of his collection as well online, so should go.
Yeah, I need to update that. Since
already
changed a lot in the room.
Already. Your channel should just be like updates of your room every month. Like people would subscribe just for that.
Well, I want to do a year end because the original video is from August, and it's like I wasn't even done setting up the room. I just got so many requests of, oh, what's your room look like? So I just did a video. It's like now the room's pretty much like 95% done. It's like I can actually show a more complete video.
I think one day on Legends and Liquor, I think would be really fun. Is like if you guys all pre-sent me like a couple of minutes video clips of your collections, I'd literally sit here and play them. So like people could see what your collections look like, because we get a little glimpse from people's backgrounds and whatnot, but it doesn't really show you everything. Because I know Tom's got some figures there, but then Tom sent me some pictures and he's got like glass cases and he's got shelving, and I'm like, where are all they? Like I want to see some of them. So I think.
I know I might need a whole stream just for myself.
yeah. We'll just take it in turns and go through everybody. And like, today's 2 hours.
Again, this is just one wall.
Exactly. But it's a funny idea. Maybe we can do something like that in the future. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Mark, what about you? Mark's video would just be him filming his box of toys that he's yet to open up.
Yeah, just boxes and boxes. Yeah. So for me, Instagram, Tac Customs, and if you enjoyed the Legends of Liquor talking about films and figures, then my channel is all about that, just talking about films.
What's the last one you did?
Yeah, and figures that can go. Yeah, go on, Dan. Sorry.
What was the last one you did?
Oh, last one I did. So I watched Cop Shop, which just came out on Amazon Prime here in the UK.
So I got Gerard Butler in it
on Friday, and with Gerard Butler, and so I did a video on that. Basically, I'll sort of make that concept as thin as possible. If there's a chance action figures be made of it, no matter how thin.
If it involves a person.
That idea,
Film about a milkman. That milkman could be an action figure. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I get it. I like the concept. But gentlemen, pleasure as always. Obviously stick around, duck racing, all that good stuff, but always a good time. All right, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so shout out to those guys, as always. A lot of fun as they disappear. So if you're in Group 2, you can start sending me those fresh DMs, and we'll get Group 2 in here, and we'll sort of do that all over again, and then we're finished with a duck race. I've got another hour. I should be all right until about 9. So we should be good to go. So if you're still here, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to do all that all over again with a new group of people. But again, regular faces. So Group 2 is Jamie. Gahubri J can't make it, so let me take Matt out the list, and then it reminds me that I've got a space. So if you're a channel member, and you're in the chat right now, and you want to get on board and just come and have a chat with us, then let me know. Like, come and get involved. But we've got Jamie, Z-Man, David, George, Nathan, and Damien. All right. So all of you guys, send me a fresh DM, and I'll send you the Zoom link right now. And we can talk some toys. But basically do that all over again. But because we want to fit a duck race in, we may pick it up a little bit. I do apologise. I ramble a little bit. But that's all part of the fun, isn't it? That's all part of the fun. So I'm going back to my Instagram and talk some toys. But while that's happening, I appreciate everyone who's still here, of course. I acknowledge you guys. Let me put the chat up on screen while I'm talking. I always try and avoid awkward silence. So I'm just going to keep rambling nonsense, even while I'm drinking. So there's never any silence. You've all understood that, right? Who's still in the chat? Home do, bring toys to work. Logan Dan's toys. Jamie, Cheeky Monkey Kiara. Of course she's still here. She's lingering. She's got her duck ready to go. She's about to set it loose in the pond. Action figure expert. Hero Collections popped in for a little bit. He's probably not lingering. He watches us on the replay. But yeah, hang on, my mouse is stuck. Firstly for Chicken is here as well. He was busy today. Shout out Hero of Collections. He couldn't make it today either. Mark Rose is still here. The Jazz is around. Yeah, I appreciate you all. A lot of lurkers. We've got 78 people watching and a few chatting away. So we've got a lot of lurkers here on this Sunday afternoon, which I'm fine with. Lurk away. I don't mind. I don't find it weird. Right. Let me go to my Instagram. So again, everyone who's on today's stream is a channel member. It's as simple as that. Like, if you're a channel member, I get you on the channel you're supporting. I don't know how more simple the concept can be. I appreciate their support, and in return, they get on the channel. All good. And they're good people as well. And we're getting some new faces in this year as well. So I like that. Okay, so David's got the link. Damien's got the link. Jamie's got the link. Nathan's got the link. George has got the link. I think we're good. So I'll wait for those guys to start jumping in. McButter Golem throwing the eyes out. He's showing his lurking. Mark Rose. Jay's Toys Collection still here. Says, great stuff, lads. Nearly wet myself at one point. If you needed a toilet, Jay, you could have just went. I wouldn't have minded. Unless you were laughing at something. Cloud as well. Drops the fox. Awesome time as always. Gahubri J says, I'm here, just not sat on my computer, listening to everyone's toy dreams in the background. Well, we appreciate that, Jay, and I hope you get better soon. Rich M has said to Action Figure Expert, Jay's is missing you. You can find him here. Oh yeah, my bad. I'll add Jay's in. My bad. I don't know why that's missing. My bad, Jay. I'm glad Rich noticed though. Wait, their links are not in the description, says Action Figure Experts. They are in the description. I may have missed one or two, but I'll add them in. I think it's just who was here last week who's still here, essentially. I just needed to add a couple in. But they're there. Go and have a look. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, let's start getting these people in here. I think I've got 4 in the waiting room. So let's get them in. So let me accept these 4 in. Okay, let's go and check some mics. Checkity check. Nathan, how you doing, my friend?
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well.
Thank you very much for the super chat the other day. I don't know what was wrong with Friday, Nathan, but I want to tell you face to face. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
She doesn't like me, Dan. She doesn't like me.
Sometimes she's a little slow. Sometimes she misses the first one, and I don't know why. But I appreciate you, Nathan. I wanted you to.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
David, how are you doing? I was literally about to go. David, how are you? But you sorted it out, so I appreciate that. Are you good?
Good. Thank you for having me again.
All good. You're in a different setup today. I can see more of the display.
Well, I was on the natural light last time, and it got so dark by the end of the stream.
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
So I spun it around, and my roommate loaned me his ring light. So
nice.
I'm trying to
stepping up the game.
You know, gotta keep up.
I appreciate it. George, down there, you doing all right?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Always good. I always appreciate you joining. I can see some of your collection as well in the background there.
Yeah, I've been in my new house for a while now, but I've only just got around to setting up the display.
It's all part of the fun, my friend. It seems like a stress, but then you get the fun of recreating your display and stuff. Jamie, the streak continues.
It does, yes.
I think Guinness World Records are going to turn up at your door soon with a plaque, I think, and then you can frame it. But I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All good. And I think... So we got you 4 in. Who am I missing from Group 2?
Z-Man said that he couldn't make it.
Okay, so Z-Man's dropped out, and so is Matt has dropped out, which is fine. Absolutely fine. I get it. As I said, I get it. People are busy. So we're just waiting on Damien, I think, then. Damien, my friend, I have sent you. Damien's not been on before, so we all got to be nice to Damien. The same way we were nice to David, because David's come back. We didn't scare David off. He's still here. Let me make sure I've got him the link. Damien was in the chat as well. But let me jump to the Instagram. Yeah, I've sent him the link. He's seen it. All right, we'll chat away. He'll be back in a minute. All right, lads. Let's go around the gambit then. And if anyone wants to join us, any channel members in the chat that want to join us, seems like we got a few little gaps. So if you want to jump in. Just let me know. But we can start this off anyway. All the same. So, gentlemen. Assuming you're all lingering for the first part, so you sort of know where this is going. Let's start off talking about some new toys. That's what we're all here for, first and foremost. So
I have a question first. Wait, am I
the
only one that's actually drinking in Legends and Liquor tonight?
Mate, you know me. I would usually be right there with you. Usually, but I don't know. I've just got a massive headache. So,
well, does that earn me like a giveaway, like a Captain America 20th anniversary figure that you have a spare one?
So you get a Captain America figure just by having an alcoholic beverage. That's like a double win in itself.
I mean, keeping up with the Legends and Liquor brands.
Wow, I appreciate you, but you know me and my American friends. I of course will help you out with Captain America. But it's always that catch-22 where I say this to people. But then, by the time it's on its way to you, you guys find it in a shop, if you know what I mean. So it's always a catch-22. But I've said to my American friends, if you want him, I'll help you out.
Had to ask. Just had to
So
ask.
mate, if you don't ask, you don't get. I had no qualms with me about that. But let's see what new toys you have been getting. And Nathan, you're there first and foremost, so let's hear it. What toys you got?
So, obviously, I said near the end of the year, I pre-ordered the SS Figure Arts No Way Home stuff.
Yep.
Finally got one of them. I got the integrated suit.
Nice.
It's okay. I mean, for like the same price as Marvel Legends, it's okay. But it could have been...
For an SH Figure Arts, it is a good price.
It is a really good price. Like, I wasn't expecting it, but for the price, it gets okay. Like...
They're doing reissues already with, like, an extra, like, piece.
I think so, yeah. I know they were doing
They've got their own portal. Suit. They've got a portal, essentially,
yeah,
but it's not the same as Legend. It's like just a clear bit of plastic, like a plastic sheet.
It's with the black and gold suit, which is coming my way, so... I'll have a wee look, but like out of like these two, out of the Marvel Legends one and the Figure Arts one, it's slightly better. Like it could have been, like it's not really like tall, so it doesn't really fit with your other stuff. But the price it was, it's okay. But obviously I have the MFX Ben Riley, so I needed Peter Parker. So I have FX Peter Parker, and
nice.
I am very happy to have it. I didn't pay the big price for it, but like I got like a knockoff. So
is that the one with the Mayfex Peter? Which is that again? Sorry.
Yeah, so that's the MFX Peter Parker. It's like the really expensive one that everyone's...
So whose head came with that? I think the original release came with someone's head, but I'm not too sure. Sorry, I'm trying to get Damien's link to work.
No, pretty much. Obviously, I had a Ben Riley, so I needed to get a Peter Parker. So I picked up one of the knockoff ones from AliExpress, and surprisingly, it's actually really good. Like it's actually like really close to the real one. So I'm happy enough to have it in my collection. Like the joints are like really tight and everything. Like, nothing's broken on me yet, so happy enough to have it here.
Fair play. So on the Spider-Man hype, anything non-Spider-Man related?
Not really, no.
It's alright. You're allowed to like Spider-Man.
Obviously, since like The Way Home came out, I've been like hyped up on Spider-Man, so I did manage to get Vulture as well after missing out on the original one. So that's like the main. I'm actually really happy to have that one as well.
Let me just get my pics up. Damien's messaging me, and I'm trying to chat. He basically says he can't get the link to work. The link will work for you, it's fine, lads. You just click it right, and it brings you straight into Zoom. No issues.
Like if you just copy and paste the link that you send out, it'll most likely work.
Yeah, I also make sure I send the meeting ID and password, Damien. So if you literally have the Zoom app, just type in the meeting ID. It will pop up saying what's the password, which you have, and it should bring you straight in, my friend.